Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 484, live. Welcome to the final Wrestle Wars Genesis before the big SPV of the summer, the biggest blockbuster of the summer for professional wrestling. Wrestle Wars Genesis, YTD Academy Live, going straight to the third annual Bash at the Beach next Friday night. Initially, it was going to be Saturday, but it is going to be Friday night. We'll discuss that a little bit later, but a lot going on. We're going to have YTD Academy and Wrestle Wars Genesis champions from both sides defending their titles tonight. A 9-match epic. It is going to be a fire evening of professional wrestling. Elite action in the squared circle. It will be all night long. But before we get there, we're, of course, going to have a look at the dirt sheets. There's some interesting news and rumors floating around. And, of course, we're going to have some lists throughout the night. I actually still have one we haven't read in about 2 shows, so I still have that. And it was the best WWE World Heavyweight Championship matches, according to CageSeats.net, I believe it was, but I will double-check that. But anyways, best world champions or championship matches, I can't remember which. It's a list. It involves people and world titles. That's all that matters. But welcome in, and before we get started, we're of course going to introduce and bring onto the show Mr. Joe Link, and of course the great Glenola from the Glenolaverse is here. Darth Glenola, Mr. Finer Than Frog's Hair is here. How's it going, guys?
Finer than Frog's Hair.
Finer than... What about... Joe Link? Joe Link is good as a tiddlywink.
Yeah, so far.
So I assume you must have the day off.
The Archerverse, the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar
You're
none, period, is
alternating
about
weekends.
to raise the bar in sports entertainment again. TH.
Gotcha.
And tomorrow I have off, it's Father's Day. So.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I got to go in first thing in the morning, but it's only a 4-hour shift, so I work like 8 till noon. But still, it's a disruption on my day, and I have to be to work by 8, so there's that.
Yeah.
Which is why I decided to run at 8 o'clock tonight instead of 10:30.
Yeah, just in case it runs long.
In case it runs a little longer. Well, I mean, it's going to be a fire show. I'm not going to... I mean, I did share the details of the show with Joe Link, so he knows exactly what tonight entails. Sir Jack the Greatest was attempting to get it out of me. I did not tell him. How dare he, by the way.
Our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
Yeah, exactly. Show up and watch Wrestle Wars Genesis, and we'll let you know what happens.
Thanks, Big Joe.
I'm just opening up my dashboard here. There we go. All right, Variants of Strife. What's going on, Variants? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Of course, Joe Link is here. He's on the broadcast, as you know. Glenola, obviously. All right, so what's going on, guys? Anything new and exciting? Anything stand out in the world of pro wrestling news for you, Joe, lately?
Other than no collisions, the AEW's collisions today for CM Punk. And then I heard that Carlito actually canceled an indie gig to say that he signed a contract with WWE.
Sorry, who did?
Carlito.
Oh, yeah, no, he is. He's I think, going to SmackDown or something.
Yeah, that's
because he's going to be challenging for the U.S. title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you remember when the last time we saw Carlito, my God, he looked great.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, because he's been gone. I forget what they said, 13 years, 14 years he's been gone now.
Yeah, I was just talking with Glenola before the broadcast. I think when he came back the first time, he had no crowd reaction because nobody knew who he was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and people loved Carlito. The thing was back then, I mean, he'll tell you himself, he wasn't ready for a full-time pro wrestling. Some people can do it, some people just can't. He was looking for more of like something that AEW could offer him back then that just wasn't there. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
right, but he wasn't willing to sign with a lesser promotion back then, and he dabbled, I believe, with AAA and a few other promotions, but never did anything full time. But now he's not that old, so I mean he could still have a good run. And I'd be honest, I would love to see him take that United States Championship back. He was a great U.S. champ. He was U.S. champ before.
Yep.
So
Only major touch.
here's the thing, though. You bring Carlito back. Can we not please bring back Epico and Primo?
Maybe that's part of the works. Who knows?
I mean, that's a faction in itself. That's a faction in itself. But I would like to see Carlito, you know, have some fun in the singles market first. So, we'll see what happens, though.
Variance wants RVD back, but I think he has the Legends contract, so he could come back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, Joe. I think he does have a Legends contract, so I think he can come back and do pretty much. But I mean, it depends if they've got anything creatively for him, right? They're not just going to bring him back for it's RVD. You can't just bring RVD back for a one-off for no like unless it's Royal Rumble time, that's different. But throughout the regular season, or that's another thing. I really wish pro wrestling would go to an off season and have like a 2-month off season, like a lot of other sports do. I think that would help out a lot. You know what I mean?
They could, especially
they could. And there's things they could do in the off season, like bring Tough Enough back for the off season. See what you can find for international superstars that can come into the business, and have a couple people that don't mind giving up their 2 months and have some coaches, kind of like what they do with the Ultimate Fighter. You know what I mean? And the two coaches end up wrestling a match eventually, and they could do that. They could do that over the 2-month period in the off season. I think it would regenerize everything.
Yeah, well, they also could do that with their new partnership with Twitch. They could just do that.
Yeah, well, that too. Yeah, too. I mean, I wish they would ease up on the copyright claims and let us utilize our game music too. It's so ridiculous. Like, if you have a PC, you can do a workaround and people can still hear your music. But see, I saved my VODs so I can export them, so I wouldn't be able to do it even if.
Championship matches 8.
You know what I mean? So, for those people, they're likely not saving their VODs.
No, they're just there for people who see it live. And
yeah.
That's pretty
or if they do save their VODs, I'm assuming it gets muted either way. You know, because,
have their own music to it instead of replace it or something.
Yeah. But I mean, if the music we're utilizing is already part of the game that we are going to stream, you know what I mean? There should be something there. Hey, hell, give us a small cost of what we're making on Twitch or something stupid. Charge us a few bucks a month to be able to do it. I don't know, something. I think it would be worth it. I mean, people pay for iTunes. What the fuck is the difference? We want to create content and have music in it. I would pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just use some copyrighted stuff. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Glorilla, what do you think?
Oh, that's why you don't use intro music?
Gotta take the mute off, bud.
That's lame.
Is he muted?
Yeah, I was muted.
Yeah, he was muted.
It's been a while.
Yeah. He likes to mute sometimes while he's listening, so that then he forgets.
But no, I actually agree with you a little bit on that music. And as for Carlito, it's like I mentioned to Joe, I was never a fan of Carlito.
Were you not?
And that tag team to me did absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. See, I liked the Clones. I thought, and of course their father was a famous wrestler too. So but
to me, the name was was pretty close. The Colons.
The Colons, yeah. I forget which. I'm trying to think now. Which they called them that. I'm trying to think. Maybe it was Michael Cole being a smartass at one point, or if he just fucked up. Because I mean, let's face it, Michael. It's funny because. I think it's because people love him so much, but people used to jump all over Jim Ross when he would make the smallest mistake during a broadcast. But have you ever sit back and watch the history of Michael Cole on the broadcast booth that you will hear so many mistakes, even about recent events, that it's crazy, but nobody ever said anything. Let's just bug JR, but...
Yeah, and JR was probably one of the best,
Oh, he's one of the best
guys around.
He'd be in my top 5.
Commentators.
He'd be in my top 5.
And then when he was working with the King, the two of them together was the greatest team, flat out.
There's some people you can't include because they're just on a different level, like Bobby the Brain Heenan, for instance. But the best broadcast, the best duo on the microphone at the commentator's booth ever was Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body Ventura. Those fucking guys, especially when they were at each other's throats.
It was great.
Oh my God, it was gold.
They don't beat JR and King.
Well, yeah. I mean, JR and King were... King's always been funny. I mean, he was...
Striker and Vampiro fan myself.
I don't know. A lot of his prime was probably during the Attitude Era, and he just can't say half the shit he used to anymore. You know what I mean? So he's not as funny as he used to be. Plus, he's older. But yeah, JR and the King, they were a dynamic duo, to say the very least.
Yeah, you could tell they fed off each other.
But you could. What I liked about Ventura and Vince was there was a lot of actual heat there at times, because they did not always get along, believe you me. I mean, Jesse will tell you himself.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, at the end of the day, I think, especially now looking back, he loves Vince, but Vince is a hard ass. People from that generation love Vince.
Didn't Jesse Ventura sue Vince McMahon?
He did. Yeah.
He used his voice for his reruns, and he wasn't getting any royalties, and he won the case against Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
So that's why it isn't shown anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's a sad thing. And, it's too bad that Vince and Jesse had their issues, because, man, Jesse was a talented dude. He looked the part. He was very charismatic. He was good in the ring. That dude could have been a great world champion, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. So let's have a look at the rumor roundup. I was just looking. It's on Cage Side. If you guys want to look it up too, it's on CageSideSeats.com, but it's by Randall Ortman. And it's Rumor Roundup for June 17. CM Punk Heat, AEW Damage Control, WWE Tampering, Hook, and more. So let's have a quick look at that. So regarding CM Punk's controversial interview with ESPN, Fightful Select indicated that many people in AEW didn't think it was as bad as the hype suggested it would be. Did I miss an interview?
Yeah, he did one with ESPN.
Like just recently?
Yes.
Damn it. How did I miss that? See, that's what happens when I really... Because I'm not... Again, I don't hate him as much as Glenola does. I see, if he wasn't such a whiny little bitch, but there's that. But anyways, he does have talent. He does have something to offer the business if he could be controlled. That's the thing, though. Can he be? Whether he signs documents or not. But I do like to keep up with his shenanigans, because I like to tell people I told you so.
Awesome variants of Strife.
But, okay, I'm going to have to watch that. And we'll talk about that again in a moment, by the way, or a few moments. Anyways. So according to Wrestling Observer Live, Brian Alvarez, there was a lot said in this interview that did not end up in print. Furthermore, those missing parts made people angry backstage in AEW. This week's wrestling... Now, are they just saying that because they're trying to save face, cover tracks? You know what I mean? But anyway, we'll talk about that in a few moments. This week's Wrestling Observer notes that AEW was hoping that the comments Punk made about Adam Page would not be part of the article, and there was an attempt at damage control before the article was published. The Observer states that the July 4 episode of NXT will be taped on either June 27 or 28. WWE is not going to risk any tampering when it comes to AEW right now, per WON. This is partially due to the fact that MLW's lawsuit against WWE still hasn't been thrown out. BWE claims that Taz wants his son Hook to go to WWE. Of course he does. I mean, the funny thing is, people were surprised because, like, wait a minute, he's under AEW contract. Well, that's nice. It's also Taz, a legend of the business, and he knows where his son needs to be to become a household name. That's just fact. I'm sorry. Listen, and I've really, this is the third or fourth time I've said it in the last little while, but I've really enjoyed AEW's product lately. They've put on some very good not shows, but they've put on some good matches. That's a good start, right? Good shows come later. Just get me, please, one or two good, solid matches that make sense and follow a pattern. Please. That's all I'm asking. And then you can build on that. And just quit with the WWE shit. Stop it. Wow. Don't worry about them. You have proven you can build talent. and get talent from the indies that are very, very good and competent in that ring, and so stop with that stuff. But yeah, they're putting on a good product, AEW. Joe, you know, you've been watching.
Oh yeah.
But
Last AEW, Adam Cole versus MJF was fantastic.
see, so I watched it, and I thought it was good. I wouldn't say fantastic. I say good. I actually thought Adam Cole looked better than MJF in that match, but I think he did. Yeah, Adam Cole looked fantastic. But thing is, MJF is still very young. He's still learning. As good as he is, I find he botches a lot of things. You can just see the green in him still, but he's so good though. Like he's the complete package. He just has to hone his skills a bit, right? And I think I don't know, but he tells a great story, and he is going to be huge. He'll probably end up world champion in WWE, and eventually he'll I mean, if I had to guess, he'll also end up in Hollywood. Right? Yeah. So, but yeah, I actually thought Adam Cole looked really good, and I understand that MJF looked like he was beating Adam Cole's ass during that match a lot. But here's the thing, though. As a pro wrestling fan, I don't know how many diehard pro wrestling fans there are here, but Joe, myself, and Glenola are. So when we watch a match, we can tell if somebody's carrying somebody, if somebody's guiding the way, if somebody's, pulling everything together to make it seem as great as it was. And that's what Adam Cole did for MJF, and they had good chemistry, so I can understand if some people didn't see it. The match flew well, like it flowed well. And I think if they were to wrestle again, then you would see fantastic. Then you would see because I think that was just their first encounter, really, right? So,
the new jackpot number,
but it was good. Like, I'm not taking away from it. It wasn't any less than good. I just don't think it was fantastic.
Championship matches 8.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they could just stop trying to build a good show right now. You're not doing it, and you're not going it for a while. You've got too much building to do, but you've got some areas where you can say out of a 7 or 8 card night, you can have 3 good matches. Then it doesn't matter. You've had at least those 3 good matches, and they've kind of sort of been doing that as of late. Again, I haven't seen any full good shows, but the match quality of some of the matches they've been putting on lately have been really, really good. Really, really good. And, of course, I like the stuff going on with Sammy Guevara and everybody. So, I mean, yeah, AEW's looking good. But, again, when it comes to Hook and when it comes to Taz and what he wants, and let's be honest, Hook wants it too. Don't tell me he doesn't. That dude is so passionate about the business. You can tell just, like, look how young he is. He's young like MJF. Is he younger? I think he might be younger, or maybe the same age. I don't know, but look how good he is. Who comes in at that age and is that technically good? He certainly learned well from Taz, and that's speaking volumes. If you can be that young and that good, because again, MJF is really good. He's a full package, and Hook's not a full package yet. But when it comes to his he is so technically good, and he can rough it up in there. Right, so if he can build his promo skills and a few other areas, that dude's gonna be fuck. You know what I mean? He's really, but WWE's where he has to go. Again, it's not a knock on AEW. They've been doing quite well lately, but they're not WWE as much as they'd like to pretend they are, or better than. I'm sorry, but that's just not true. And
sorry about your damn luck.
Exactly. Sorry about your damn luck. But they don't have to be better. Anyways, that's again, stop worrying about WWE. If you just ignore them, do your own thing. I think AEW, as long as they kind of continue the trend they seem to be on lately, eventually in 10 years they could be at least. They may not still be on par. I mean, WWE's a global machine. It's taken them decades to get here, right? But AEW needs to stick around for a good solid decade and keep building talent and homegrown talents,
looks like we got Leo
Hey Joe, have you heard
Leo the King? What's going on, Leo? What are you doing? What's new and exciting?
Have I heard from Boss? boss. Yeah, he told me he was doing okay. He's trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Yeah. He I believe he's making a comeback sometime soon, or he would like to, anyways.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. So, but anyways, Leo, how you doing? What's going on in Leo to Kingville?
The other one was Beyond Dre. I think that's the guy that you shouted out in the Discord.
Oh, is Beyondre here?
Yeah, he did first time chatter.
Yo, Beyondre. What's going on, buddy? Welcome into episode number 484. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're still here lurking.
Yep, he's there.
He's there.
Wasabai.
What's new and exciting? What's going down? And by the way, what do you think of the hook situation, Beyondre? Did we get a shout out for Beyondre?
Who's up, Archer? Pretty good. Have you heard
We did okay.
from Boss?
If we could get some special shout-outs for some people, too, because that gives the people the ability to actually just follow right here in the chat as opposed to have to click a link.
Today,
and I like that. I think you should be able to use it more frequently. I hate how they limit it to, I think it's once every 90 seconds or something, but...
Nothing much, just
I mean,
trying to kill some
who the fuck
Sims.
cares how many times you... You know what I mean? It's weird. Just trying to kill some Sims. Nice. Yo, Joe Link is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm a different wrestler other than a woman wrestler.
Yeah, I'd appreciate if anybody that's not already following Beyondre to please do so. Fantastic universe of his own. They got a very chill and supportive community. Some really great creativity going on over there, and I had a really good time in that channel. I lurked there for quite some time before. Just the other day, I decided to say fuck it and finally follow Beyondre. And such a warm welcome, and I had a good time with his community. Great conversations. There were some really fantastic matches. So I would appreciate it. If anybody's not already following Beyondre, please do so. You're going to have a good time over there.
If you are the chose. Personally, I think Hook needs a lot more season before he can make the jump.
Somebody hit that within
I
10
don't
last
think
night.
he's even on
Yeah,
level
the
of
first one,
NXT.
right? 088, is that one? Or is it the 888?
No, it was the 888. Yeah,
Okay.
870.
You know what? I'll do that right now. I'm just going to read what Beyondre said here. So personally, I think Hook needs a lot more season before he can make the jump. I don't think he's even on the level of NXT. Ooh, I don't know.
Good luck, Leo.
I think he easily handles NXT. I agree with you about jumping straight to the main roster. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I think he could handle NXT. I mean, if he can handle AEW and have some pretty solid matches there. Because, I mean, again, he's not a full package yet. He's got all kinds of potential, though, and he's very technically good. Yo, Techno Waz is in the house. What's going on, Techno? All right, so let me change that number.
Play. Glenela, your numbers are 7, 3, 5. Good luck, Glenela. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are skipping the rest.
You're invisible today?
Superstar.
Nice.
No one can see me.
Glenela is John Cena. Superstar.
All right, jackpot. Who was it that won?
I'm trying to
He's
remember.
been
I
protected.
think it was Honeybee.
Can he
No.
carry a match
No,
for
I think, you know what? I
1-0
think it was
minutes?
Life.
No, can he cut
No,
a
I don't think it was
promo?
live either.
Are you sure?
Is he teachable?
No, I think it was
So Techno Oz. Together we will grow strong in our community.
Who do you think?
Will remain strong by our constant support
I
for
think it
one
was
and all those
Strife.
endeavors.
Was
Got
it?
within
With
10.
that said,
Yeah. Yeah, because it was, because he doesn't have, it was the championship, he doesn't have a wrestler yet.
Today's
Oh, yeah, that's right.
King is Christian Hall.
Yeah, that's right.
Appreciate the shout out, Joe.
All right, so I'll change the 888 number.
Joe Link. I won the 888 TTHE third day.
Just for you, Glenola.
Oh, no.
The new number is 666.
Oh, gee. Thanks.
So 088 was untouched. 066, or sorry, 666 is the new number for the YTD Academy Championship match.
Good luck, Glenela. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from. It's skipping the rest. Was catching
so
up with the
I'm
score.
going to finish that article
Play.
quick. The very end is after it said Taz wants his son Hook to go to WWE. It says Triple H and HBK want him too, for what it's worth. And BWE thinks Hook could be the first of many to make the jump. And yeah, I've read some things here and there, not really totally noteworthy just because of the sources quite yet, and I always wait for BWE too. But there have been some claims about some very interesting people from AEW that might end up making the jump to WWE. I think you guys are good. But again, I'm not going to say anything for now because, again, the sources I got them from, until BWE or a couple of others actually publish it on their sites type of thing, I'm just not going to worry about it. But yeah, so that's the end of that article. But
today, variants of Strife is Undertaker. Play.
So before we get any further into discussion or into any other articles, there's people here, they want to see a wrestling show, and that is what we do best. We're the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. The most must-see show on YouTube and Twitch TV. And it's time to get the show on the go, I think, guys. Wrestle Wars Genesis. Final Wrestle Wars Genesis before next week's 3rd annual Bash at the Beach. And, of course, we'll talk about that as well, because we're not going to have it on the Saturday as we originally planned. We're actually going to have it on a Friday evening. A Friday evening. So, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Without further ado, episode number 484, live Wrestle Wars Genesis. We're starting off the show with a bang. It is an Iron Man match between the Iceman, Christian Hart, and Seth freaking Rollins. Christian Cool would love this match, I think, if he was here. If I was to ask you, Joe, who wins this match? First match of the night, tone-setting matchup, Iron Man match. Is it going to be Christian Hart or is it going to be Seth Rollins?
Even though I'm gonna pick Christian Hart, even though Seth's very good, I think the technicality of Christian Hart will win the match.
I mean, when he slaps on that sharpshooter, although Archer kicked it of a sharpshooter and then got hit in the face with a set of steel steps, you know, if you recall.
The Wolfman's kicked out of multiple sharpshooters.
Yeah, he did. That's true. He did. And I actually specifically remember one match where he actually stole the move and tried to tap out Christian Hart with the sharpshooter. Now, tell me something. Was that the infamous Hammerlock incident match?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought, yeah.
Cool. The one thing, Christian Hart has never tapped the Wolfman.
No, he hasn't, no.
He's won matches against the Wolfman.
He has.
The Wolfman has never tapped.
Never tapped, dude. Nope. All right, so without further ado, it is the Iceman Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. They are taking on Seth freaking Rollins in an Iron Man match. Winner gets a Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship match at Bash at the Beach.
But I am going with Christian Hart. I'm going to agree with Joe Link on that one.
Well, just so somebody's on Seth's side, I'm going to go with Seth freaking Rollins on this, but I do believe that I'm incorrect.
And being an Iron Man match, you don't have to worry about the 30-second man happening. So
the 30-second, no, that is true. This is true. We do not have to worry about that. All right, so construction on the Bash at the Beach arena has begun.
The following is an Iron Man match.
Indeed. Looking forward to it. Hard to believe it's the 3rd. I still remember planning the 1st. You know what I mean? The 3rd annual WCW Bash at the Beach stream for me. It's amazing. But yeah, I've got a little bit of work left to do, but it's coming along. It is coming along.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do in 4 matches, or in 6 matches, or 6 shows.
In 6 shows? Oh, for episode 490.
Am I misreading that? I was misreading it. 16 shows.
16 shows. Yes.
My brain isn't fully.
No, I thought you, myself, and Joe, I think at some point in the near future, should definitely discuss it. I mean, obviously, obviously all titles will be on the line. We know that, but
if he wants to be able to walk out here with a victory,
well, I mean, not necessarily all. It depends if some people have more than one championship. You know, although it's Bash at the Beach. Yeah, it's Bash at the Beach. Screw them. Maybe we make them fight twice. It wouldn't be the first time in history. There's been at least a handful of times we've double booked people. But as a whole, we don't like to do it. We don't like to do it. The beginning of the Wolfman's career does not count, sir. How dare you? Rude.
Man fought 3 matches a night for like 2 months.
Rude, I say.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
All right, let's see what else is going on here. Here's something from Wrestling Headlines. It says CM Punk on AEW Collision positives and negatives, and if he thought about quitting AEW and more. It is from Mark Middleton. And just give me a second. My mini-she is interrupting me, so I'm going to just take myself out for just 1 second.
I don't think anybody in WWE runs their mouth quite as much as Seth freaking Rollins. Yeah, but nobody delivers on their promises like he does either.
Looks like very important. Let's get Chris Narcisse to get stumped. I'm pretty sure we'll see what this feature.
There's the bell, and this Iron Man match is underway. Now the seconds start to tick away.
Yeah, and every minute that passes from here on out in this match only makes things more grueling.
I have returned.
More painful.
She wanted to know if she could go somewhere with her sister-in-law. But anyway, I'm sorry, what I missed?
There he goes, right into the corner.
Oh, at least, yeah. I mean, it is an Iron Man match. 15 minutes. Christian Hart's not going to dominate Seth Rollins for 15 minutes. Now that I said that, it'll probably happen just because I chose him overall. So here's CM Punk says he's excited. CM Punk gets excited? Interesting. Anyway, he's excited. He must see a full toilet bowl. But what's to come in AEW? So, as noted, Punk's much-talked about ESPN interview dropped this week to promote tonight's AEW Collision premiere. Oh, yeah, that's tonight, isn't it? I'll have to watch that later. But anyway.
He switches it back around.
Did it? Interesting. Okay. So it's going to be, which will be headlined by Punk teaming with AEW World Tag Team Champions FTR to take on Juice Robinson, Jay White, and ROH World Television Champion Samoa Joe. Punk also told Mark Ramondi that he's excited about a show with a lot of talent, but he admits Collision will need to build some depth. He said with more TV time, you're only going to see guys like Hobbs and Starks, people who I think have the potential to do what an MJF has done with his television time, but they haven't been able to be positioned because a guy like MJF gets a big lion's share of television time because he earned it, Punk said. We just need to do a better job of spotlighting so many different guys, and this is, for a lot of guys, sink or swim. Now it's just like, well, now's the time. You're going to have to really bust your ass and prove why you're giving you this spotlight and this TV time. It was noted how Coalition will have to fight for ratings and ticket sales each week because there's a ton of sports competition on the weekend, and Saturday has not been a big night for pro wrestling TV in over 2 decades. In other interviews, AEW President Tony Khan has said that TNT wanted more AEW programming and Saturday was the night selected. Punk commented on the challenge ahead of him. He says, if I'm the poster boy, top guy, whatever, this is what people dream about, Punk said. You get put in a position like this and, you can't take the negative criticism. Personally, I look at it like a challenge. But as far as ticket sales for a Saturday night, compare and contrast, I think it's a lot easier to move a Saturday night ticket to a live event than it is on a work day, on a Wednesday. So there's positives and negatives, you know what I mean? And I don't look at the negatives as these huge detrimental things. Tonight's main event will be Punk's first match since All Out in September 2022. He was away due to a torn tricep and the backstage debacle that went down after All Out that night. Punk says at no point did he consider not returning. He said, "I certainly had some low moments, and I won't rule out in those fleeting moments where I say, fuck this, whatever." Punk said, "But I don't ever think it was a serious intention to say that I'm done. There's still work to do, and I think I'm excited about a lot of stuff that's coming up. So to just throw the baby out of the bathwater just because of a little boo-boo, I think that would be a little silly." So, I mean, he's only saying that because they let him come back, though, right? Am I wrong about that? Do you think I'm right?
It could be do or die time. And he wants nothing to do with any of that.
Setting foot in the ring now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And, well, I mean, Glenola has a pretty good idea. Because he's a huge fan.
I understand the sentiment.
I know, he's got like posters on his wall. His cat is named CM. It's weird. Got a dog named Punk. But anyway.
No. Punk is what the dog needs.
Attacking his opponent in the corner. What's next?
You call it a punk?
A stomp. It is all
That's interesting.
What in the
I'm not going to lay down my back.
unbelievable presence of mind.
All right, Glenola.
I thought he was unconscious.
Have
And
fun.
Rollins not handling this well.
See you all soon.
All right, sounds good.
Dodged right on cue.
All right.
This could be the beginning of
Ooh,
the
here
end.
comes the sharpshooter. Seth Rollins is in trouble. What's the count right now? We have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes, 5 seconds, actually.
And does
Is it
just
still
that.
0-0? Okay.
It's been an hellacious encounter thus far.
The tides have swung in multiple directions. It's anyone's
Yeah, Glenn
guess
sounded a
how
little
this one's
off, so
gonna
I guess I'm not surprised he's going to lay down. Just from the time he got on, he kind of sounded a bit off.
Wrestle him down. It's cinched in. This could be over.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he gonna tap out? If he does,
Yeah, he sounded
he's gonna be
exhausted,
down at least a
so
fall.
he'll probably still lurk anyways.
Free arm and does just that.
So it is 0-0. Okay. So it looks like the Bloodline Civil War match is to take place at WWE Money in the Bank. This is from about 5 hours ago.
Did you watch the end of SmackDown?
No, I haven't watched SmackDown yet. Is it?
Drop kick.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
They're just about to talk about that, actually, looks like. So it says,
To the vertebrae.
again, this is Joey G, WrestlingHeadlines.com. So it says, a massive showdown between the Bloodline has been confirmed for WWE Money in the Bank. Last night's SmackDown ended with Jay and Jimmy Uso finally standing up to Roman Reigns and super kicking their tribal chief into oblivion. The brothers also attacked Solo Sikoa with the lines in the sand clearly drawn between the family members. Now, WWE announced on today's SmackDown Lowdown that Reigns and Sikoa will battle the Usos in London in what is being billed as the Bloodline Civil War. The 2023 WWE Money in the Bank Premium Live event will take place on Saturday, July 1st from the O2 Arena in London, England. And here's the updated card. There's the Bloodline Civil War tag match, the Usos versus Sikoa and the champion Roman Reigns. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the world title. Money in the Bank ladder match for the men is LA Knight versus Butch versus Santos Escobar versus Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura and versus Damian Priest. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, Io Sky versus Bayley versus Becky Lynch versus Zelina Vega versus Zoe Stark. And there's one superstar to be determined. And then we have Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. I'll be honest, I'm not excited for that at all. But I don't know if they're just trying to give him a push, but it first and foremost came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
I refuse to believe that wasn't 3. Hoisted up.
Yeah.
Hoisted up across the
I mean, I
shoulders
think
into a
Dominic
DDT.
belongs in NXT personally.
Wow, stole one from his opponent's artillery.
That's just my
And
opinion.
he's incredulous after the kick out. Almost lost to his own move.
There's no way
I don't know.
that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his.
Glenola, how dare you? Are we doing it for this match or the next?
He manages to escape it.
That is ghastly, sir.
Shoulders down.
Rude. How dare you?
Are you kidding me? Thought he had him. Gotta be kidding me.
Strife, what are you laughing at? Somebody AKO Strife.
Foot just stomping down.
How dare you, sir? Do not entertain the villainy of one Glenola, Strife.
No way. Suicide
Yeah.
dive. That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
And that was a rough landing from that toss.
Nice. I kind of wondered if they'd run with that angle because he left world champion.
Man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
I don't think he relinquished it, did he?
Needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Rollins
Oh,
is
that's
in
right.
roadblock
Moxley beat
here.
him for it. But he could say he was, injured and shouldn't have been wrestling, and therefore he's the real world champ. There's a lot of things they could do there.
Leg drop.
It's effective.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, unless they're going to do what they do in WWE and have a world title for Collision, have a world title for Dynamite, they could do that. Right? That would make sense, especially if they're going to try and have a split. And they, with the talent pool they got, they should have, MJF and everybody on Dynamite, and then everybody else to get some TV time on Collision. And don't blur the lines. Don't do what WWE does and blur those damn lines sometimes. Keep it separate. Keep Dynamite as your Raw and keep Collision as your SmackDown. Or NXT probably more likely. But yeah, like their YouTube show. Yeah, I mean it wasn't very good.
There's the tap. He just had to tap out. He had to find a way to minimize the damage.
There's a submission by Christian Hart. Sharpshooter. Is that 1-0? That's 1-0. Yeah, because Strife said it was 0-0, so that is 1-0 for Christian Hart. Wow, there's 2 falls in a row. 1 submission fall and 1 pinfall.
Stops the kick.
4.5 minutes remaining.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things.
Well, I mean,
That's what these
I'll do it
combatants are
for the
doing
next match. That way we can get through this one first. I mean, we're already more than halfway through it, so.
Just pounding away right to the face.
And then if you have any news and rumors to deliver, feel free.
Oh, man. He didn't need that eyebrow anyway.
Did he? Yeah, I just wish they would do so. They should repackage that guy.
Connects in the corner. And a springboard.
Yeah, they should.
Stopped by Rollins. Now Rollins needs to end this.
He kicks out somehow.
How this match is still going on defies all reasoning.
And we know Rollins has a temper.
Yeah.
You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit.
Let's go. We're going to see it.
Rollins with the stomp.
Right, yeah.
Rollins just turned the lights out. The cover. And he gets a fall there.
There's a fall for Seth Rollins. That makes it 2-1, I believe.
With a big one.
Unless I missed one. I mean, I was reading the chat to make sure I wasn't getting caught in any swear jars or anything like that. Glenola was still lurking. I mean, he could sneak it. Just when he thinks I'm busy, he'll sneak something in. You can't trust that little traitorous, treacherous bastard.
Rollins, kick to the gut, arms hooked.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely be checking it out, and of course I'll skip through, because I won't watch an entire SmackDown. But there's been a few times, but I mean, SmackDown hasn't been great.
Was ready for that. And Takiri finds its mark.
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, look at this sharpshooter coming on.
Sharpshooter. Submission.
There it is. He had no
And there he's
choice but to
tapping.
tap.
So that is 3-1 for the Iceman.
And he gets the fall
Again,
into
unless
the
I've
match.
missed something. but I don't think I have. Strife hasn't said anything. And, well, neither has anybody else, so there's that. 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining.
What now? Stop right there, gut. Uh-oh, this is just vicious arm stop.
I mean, that said, it's been a great match. I mean, Seth Rollins, it's not like Christian Hart's been dominating Rollins, but he's been taking, definitely taking more advantage of his opportunities when they arise. Where Seth Rollins, I don't know.
And he tosses him back.
Seth Rollins is looking for a fight tonight, where Christian Hart's looking for a win. I think that's the main difference here.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean by that? Oh, here goes again. No way. Oh, Seth is fucked. If he taps, he's not. That is it. There's no way in a minute and 19 seconds he's getting 4 falls or 3. This one is over, no matter if Rollins gets another fall or not. The Iceman
here he goes,
leading 4-1, 5-1 for the Iceman Christian. Oh, drove his ass cheek right into the canvas. There he did, though. Ouch. I'll be honest, that didn't look like it felt very good.
Rollins with an homage to the game. Pedigree.
No.
Shoulders down.
Oh, he's going for a pinfall, looking to make it 5-2. And he does it. 5 falls to 2 for the Iceman Christian Hart. 34 seconds left. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dropped him like a bad habit with that big right hand.
Arm stopped. He has just completely lost his wind. These are dire straits for him. He needs to be extra cautious now.
20 seconds remaining.
Repositioning their opponent.
Oh, it's over. Christian Hart with a big win over Seth Rollins here. Going to be battling for the television championship, which he just lost not that long ago, so... Yes, because Archer tried to beat him for that title. That's when he hit him with the steel steps, but he did eventually lose that title.
Let's take one more look at what made this Iron Man match
right
so
now,
entertaining.
Psychosis Kyle Riley is the Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion. But I mean, I very clearly remember, I mean, Elijah Arch, he was having a hell of a match. He actually was whooping that ass, and then kicked out of a sharpshooter, and then get hit right in the face with a set of steel steps. 1, 2, 3, it was over. I mean, I realize, you know, it was an Extreme Rules match, but he had to use the steps. That's all I'm saying. He had to use the steps. Didn't use a kendo stick. No, he did not. He used a set of steel steps. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Iron Man match and new #1 contender to the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship at Bash at the Beach, the Iceman, Christian Hart from Team Christian Cool. Congratulations, Christian Cool and Christian Hart. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get the next match started. Joe Lake will have some interesting facts, news and rumors, whatever he's going to deliver. But I have had my cords cut, so I will return. Now, cords cut is for a match, is it? Or 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Okay. I actually forget that one.
minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. So we'll be back in 15 minutes, but I'm going to get the next match of the night started first. Matchup number 2 of 9. And this is going to be a banger. We got the Weapons of Mass Destruction. Team Shadows and Team Dedrick teaming up again with the man called Drek and Tony Stone taking on RK Bro. And I got to tell you, I think RK Bro takes this one. I think that only because, you know, they've had some wins. They've had a couple close near win, like they lost by small margins in a couple of matches. I think they're hungry. I think the Weapons have been distracted lately with everything that was going on when Mitchell Vaughn and Jack Quad won the titles, then were stripped of the titles by the commission for not being, because Jack Quad's not part of the Weapons, or at least they've never formally made him part of the Weapons, right? So therefore he cannot, even under the Freebird rule, hold that title. So right, yeah, he's not part of the actual team or faction. But I feel like they've been distracted. Formidable, fantastic, and multiple-time champions. Obviously, they're one of the best tag teams ever, but I think RK Bro sneaks in a victory here over the distracted weapons of mass destruction. Just my opinion. That's what I see. But
well, I said they're in a downward spiral because they won the tag titles, they were stripped of the tag titles, and they won the tag titles again, and then they lost the tag titles.
Yeah, I knew. It was a rough go because they had just won it when they were stripped the first time. Won it, lost it. Won it, lost it. It's like son of a bitch. But
no OMD will
all right, without further ado, it is the Weapons of Mass Destruction taking on RK Bro. My cords were cut, so I will be out for 15 minutes. Enjoy Joe Link and the matchup. It is showtime and go time.
Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. I'm probably going to talk a little bit about
the WWE Universe on their feet.
It's crazy. It just happened. So, it says CM Punk takes a shot at the corner.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Weapons of Mass Destruction.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
Namely the Elite. Punk was at the time AEW, the one true professional wrestling company before declaring that he was sick of being nice, like he had in the past. He'd been pointed out several times in the crowd that had weekends from the time he was in the industry, like Pepsi Phil and CM Jump. Performing multiple times since then, says that people can cheer him, boo him, but at the end of the day, they all know that he's not coming in their lives. Punk later reveals his nickname, a nickname that WWE CEO David Salazar calls him the $1 bill Phil. He thinks it's pure, it's the business of counterfeit bucks, like a clear jab at Nick Jackson.
One of the most beloved superstars in WWE, Matt Riddle.
One of the toughest, too.
And their opponents, first, representing RK Bro from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds, the original Bro, Matt Riddle.
There's sometimes a worry for NXT stars. Can they make the jump to the main roster?
Riddle's been at home in WWE since day one, winning numerous titles, big WrestleMania matches. This guy's a star.
Ah, there go the flops. And it's now go time for the original Bro.
Well, Riddle's about to do what he does best, beat someone up and have a ton of fun doing it.
That makes fun of it. But there's also nicknames now for to start calling
The Apex Predator is here.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
And representing RK Bro from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton is basically a 5-star general of psychological warfare.
He learned his killer instinct in Evolution and has now evolved into the Apex Predator.
Randy's entire body's a weapon. He's forged it through 2 decades of war.
Yeah, Randy Orton is no ordinary man, and there's nothing he won't do to take you down.
His opponent must understand the presence and the danger in front of him.
This is the first solo he was a former one-time AEW tag champion along with Jungle Boy Jack Perry. And then obviously
Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Always composed, always in control. No one is more calculated.
Once legend killer, Now possibly the greatest legend in WWE history.
So the Money in the Bank qualifier. It looks like the final Money in the Bank.
And no one is going to be searching for a tag in this one, guys.
Everybody is legal at all times, which sets up a recipe for destruction.
Oh, kick right to the gut. Another one. Clothesline. Nice combo.
And a mud hole is being stomped.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Had the Viper scouted. Shoulder tackle.
Lariat. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Caught with the lariat. Reversal. What a counter.
Oh, stomping away.
Clothesline.
Off with their head.
Scoop slam.
Went for something, but got a stiff elbow to the head instead.
He's getting a little battered now. Check their face after that one. Oh, he's got him by the leg.
The foot DDT.
Scoop slam sets things up. Side headlock applied.
Oh, good measure.
From the top.
Bear hug. Squeezes the breath out of them. And planted them with a well-executed DDT.
Oh, man, landed hard. Flipping senton.
Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon Arrow suplex.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Heads out, and he has all the time he wants. Gets slammed down.
big time knee lariat combo. This is just brute power.
German! Just pure dominance.
Tearing down the leg now. He's starting to struggle here.
Goodness gracious.
Wow! Oh, he's got him by the leg.
DDT.
Crushing the hamstring. Who won the race? Charlie's horse. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
For the win! He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Wow, I thought Matt Riddle caught off guard. Sky high!
Way up there.
Look at Riddle. His lights are off.
He's still in this fight.
You gotta admire Riddle's tenacity to stay in this.
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if earning a win might just be impossible. Drive into the cover. And picks up a monumental victory.
Because it's kind of awesome that
We got our money's worth with that one. Take a look.
To a game that he's never been part of before. I kind of wish that.
Here are your winners. Weapons of Mass Destruction.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
These teams really put each other through their paces in this tornado tag match.
They seem to handle like they're good. I thought for sure like the I guess weapons are back on the track.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 088. The number to win a YTD championship match is 6. Of course I'm right when there are no bets.
Well, Archer doesn't usually set up the betting lines to the championship rounds, which is the last 3 matches. So, unless it's a stream preview, then it's redeemed. You can do it for every match. And also, if you guys are part of the Discord, if you guys see any match that you thought was outstanding, there is Match of the Week nominations down the bottom. You just put them in there, and then me, Archer, and Lenola, we'll decide who gets Match of the Week, and then possibly the Match of the Month for the Archerverse. All right, so back to the list. The 10.
Oh, hey, someone is faintly murmuring in the background.
Oh, it's the primetime players. I think actually was it season 3? I know they were hungry for.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 495 pounds, the Prime Time Players.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
Archer's thing. I don't know, because I'm talking through the app, so I don't know if it's just my phone. I got nothing else going on, so I'm not sure exactly where the other song is coming from. The Boys. That's the logo.
I can hear well at times and then others hear quieter.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, 6 and Scott Hall, the NWO.
A big-time tag team match with major stakes on hand will have major ramifications on the tag division.
Good luck, the Archerverse. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are play. The Archerverse, your numbers are 7, 3, 9. Good luck, the Archerverse. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are. I am close to the YTV Championship match. Superstar. Today, the Archer versus Little Joey Nightmare. Oh yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
Little
Tag
Joey.
team matchup underway.
There is a tremendous amount of trust that goes with being a tag team. Your future is not only in your hands, but in the hands of your partner as well. That's something to keep in mind during this one. Oh man, that was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Oh, right to the leg.
Producing a trampling.
Imminent doom for him.
Michinoku driver. Cover. 2. Just after 2. Wow.
Ow!
I think that about covers the 15 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, look at this wicked striking ability.
So, anyways, yeah, at times I can hear you well, and other times you're a bit quieter. I don't know what's going on there.
Bad predicament right here.
It could be the app.
Oh,
a lot of the times I'll hook my headset right to my phone just to...
some lasting damage to the body.
Yeah. The app is finicky at times.
Yeah, it's been almost...
But at least we can hear you. Like,
toss back into the ring.
yeah.
And tag. He did it.
Let's go.
So the returning primetime players looking to advance their spot in the tag team division against the NWO. Very interesting.
Suplex.
Yeah, they... Well, no, was it YTD or did they return last Genesis.
The tables there.
Yeah,
Oh,
or no, wait. I think you're right. I think it was a. No, it wasn't YT. It was a tournament. They were in a Fatal 4 for the championship, I think. Or did they return on Genesis? Damn, now I forget.
Kick right to the gut. Measuring. Face stop.
they were the first team eliminated. Or at least one of them. I believe it was Almighty got eliminated.
Both wrists captured.
Yeah. I just can't remember if it was a tournament and they were the tone-setting match, or if it was an episode of Genesis. I can't remember. Wasn't YTD.
Knee strike. Sharp knee.
Yep, they had a bit of a hiatus. Came back looking a little repackaged, more focused. Except for in the elimination match, they were the first team eliminated. But, well, partially anyway. Oh, much. The talent pool is deep.
Hurricane Rana. Unbelievable.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
In comes Scott Hall. Big time clothesline.
Good grief. Oh, that's just insulting.
For a date match, this bout introduced many eyes to the
Uh-oh. He saw it coming, taking advantage.
Number 9.
Belly to back suplex high on the back of the neck.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful.
He did just that during the match with Ray His bout inspired WCCW Wrestling Stars. On February 22nd,
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Beats the count out, and what a close call.
Into the snap suplex.
He became the Texas Tornado. Yeah.
Oh, using it.
Will it be?
I think so.
And he makes the save for his team.
All's caught.
Yeah. He did.
Goodness, this is troublesome.
The way Hogan did it was a bit more impressive than the way everybody else did it, but
Makes the cover. Teammate makes the save.
Man,
yeah.
just in time.
I mean, again, if Andre doesn't want you to lift him, he's not gonna. But that's not the point. Once you get him up there, what do you do? And so Hogan did a good job of slamming him. It looked real good.
Saw it coming and got an elbow for
Yeah.
that trouble. Snapmare takedown.
Oh my, single leg drop kick.
Scott Hall is really falling behind.
Hall can't allow this burst to hinder him.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. A back suplex right onto the apron. He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Man, just a multitude of strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Saw that one coming, took advantage. Down with the Bulldog. He went right into that turnbuckle. He's positioned up on that turnbuckle.
Harley Race was in some very interesting matchups throughout his career, I'll tell you.
Going all the way to the top.
High risk. A massive fall-away slam. Gets the tag.
Yeah. Well, he also trained Triple H.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Yeah.
Relentless.
Enough already. Moved at the right time.
The new
See, now that
number 4
would be a
chance
great
to
match,
win the
especially
channel
like in their
with
prime.
choices, 088.
Jerry Lawler
The number to
and
win
Harley
the
Race,
TV
yeah.
championship match
That'd
is
be mint.
six.
That just opened up 6 there. Hammering down on the knee. Here he comes off the tag. Getting out of the ring. Smart decision here. Shake off the cobwebs away from your opponent. Oh, clothesline.
And here's the tag. Scott Hall into the ring. On the shoulders and a slam. Looking for the victory.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? Part of the problem with the chat? Maybe I got to change the priority of the chat. Like, I've got it set to party chat, but there's a game involved. I wonder if I should set it to priority to game chat.
It is unbelievable what these athletes have been putting each other through. Absolutely pushing each other.
Yeah, I know,
beyond
for share
any
play and
normal
stuff. I know, but
limits.
I just wondered if that would make a difference.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Just to see what happens, yeah.
Right on their face.
I mean, obviously not right now, but...
Left an opening and got a kick to the face.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
I joined my own party.
Say hello to the bad guy and goodbye
I'm in there twice.
to his opponent. Outsiders, he can end it here. He's got him.
I'm turning your volume up using the app to see if that helps.
Scott Hall setting his opponent up.
He eludes the
I just did. I turned yours up.
delivering the suplex.
What energy in this arena.
And then...
I'm getting goosebumps.
Set up for a second time.
There, we'll try that.
My goodness.
This one is done.
I don't know, I'm not back on the app yet. I just thought I would give that a go, see what happens.
Hooked and driven down hard with a Uranagi.
That's gotta be it. 2.
Well, we'll find out in a second.
Do you expect anything less?
The sound of this crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
Able to get there in time.
I think you're still being drowned out, kind of, by the
This is
announce
truly
team.
awesome.
So maybe it is on your end. So you can go into your, like, you know when you're in the chat on your app, you can click on your name and turn up your own volume.
Leg lariat. Brutal stomp to the body. And followed up by another to the chest.
Oh, that's weird.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent. And he's
Is there an app
enjoying every
setting?
minute of it.
I can't remember.
And a tag there.
Joe has left the building. He will return. We'll get it figured out. Strife says, should have a match where anyone who ever called themselves king is in it. Call it the Royal Bash. Strife, that's not a terrible idea at all. We should do that. That is a very good idea, sir. I like it.
Step ahead there. Tag made, fresh man in.
Oh, the app crashed. Yeah, of course it did.
Let's get it on.
Stalking their opponent. What are they going to do here? Oh, knee right to the face.
Big time knee lariat combo.
The end is looming now.
And he has just taken an extraordinary...
The other thing is I might have to turn down the volume for the commentators and the... Yeah. That could be it too. Although you're not using a headset or anything too, so that's probably a lot of it. But
the face has been planted.
yeah. So that could be it too. But like I said, we can hear you, but not when the match is on.
Uh-oh.
6 counters.
At least not fully.
Uh-oh.
Like.
Chop block without warning.
Looks like there's a WWE star that could be back on TV soon.
Sharp elbows to the body.
This is WrestlingNews.co by Paul Davis from about 7 hours ago. It says a long-awaited return, or sorry, reunion looks like it's happening very soon. PW Insider reported this week that Tommaso Ciampa could be ready to return as soon as next month. Ciampa has been off all shows since last fall. He underwent hip surgery in October, and he has been posting progress videos and photos on social media since that time. In recent weeks, there have been teases on Raw about an old friend of Gargano coming back and working together with The Way. Gargano has also been dropping teases on social media hinting at a DIY reunion. DIY was one of the best, maybe the greatest tag team during the black and gold era of NXT, and their feud helped sell out large buildings when TakeOver went on the road. And that's true. And they were a good faction. They were a good group. I like DIY. What about you?
Can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
Yeah. You know, I just realized there's a female ref. It's nice to see the ladies from our referee roster getting some TV time. I just noticed. Usually it's always a male referee in there. But I did notice the female refs would turn up a lot in YTD Academy, but not on Genesis, so good to see.
And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. My God, enough!
Yeah. The one ref had some biased refereeing in that one match for sure. It was highly suspect. Yeah, they did not. Ooh, big knee right in the kisser. That is Almighty in the ring right now with Six Pac.
In comes Scott Hall. Caught with a neck breaker.
It is usually Hall and Nash. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised at that myself. I guess no bias in the group.
My goodness. How much more can they endure?
I mean, it's not like Kevin Nash has had any lack of TV time lately.
Oof, meeting of the minds creates separation. Big time clothesline. Good grief. Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
I mean, I got other stuff, but I can wait till you're done.
Meat boot. Golly. Reaches his partner for the tag.
Can't prepare your face for that. Six is dialing it in. Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
The crossface chicken wing. Tap out. Big time win in this tag team.
Wow,
match.
look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match. Scott Hall and Six. The NWO are your victors. Wow. That's a rough start to the return of the primetime players from Team Almighty Exotic. It's not like they haven't looked good in the ring. I think maybe at ring rust is all I can allude to here. So I don't know if you heard, but Strife said we should have a match where anyone who's ever called themselves a king is in it, and call it the Royal Bash. That would be a nasty match. He also said, yeah, the C team is very loud and distracting. Yeah, I think I'm going to adjust that. They are a little loud. Missed a lot of their tag team run. Loved their falling apart and subsequent feud. Yeah, so DIY was fantastic, and I for one, am definitely looking forward to them reuniting. So I think they're one of the greater factions of the last decade, actually, to be fair. I don't know who else agrees with me on that, but I do. I think they're one of the greater factions or groups. Do you call a three-man stable a faction, or are they simply a three-man stable? I guess this faction is probably four or more, right? So, but,
I would think so.
yeah.
It's the fair assumption.
Yeah. So here we go, next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and look at this. I mean, there's been rumors swirling. We saw Archer show up with JC over at YTD Academy. It looks like he is in tow again tonight for Wrestle Wars Genesis. I don't know what's happening here, but Sir Jack the Greatest, their team, and of course members of their team were releasing information that JC had been speaking with Archer on and off over the past week or so. And today, YTD Academy, now Wrestle Wars Genesis, showing up with JC tonight, taking on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Of course, don't forget, JC is the new world champion. He was the fastest rising YTD Academy star. He didn't just knock on opportunity's door. He kicked that bitch down and stole opportunity, and then became world champion. Then he became the YTD Academy Grand Prix Championship contract case holder. So he's the number one contender for that title as well. I mean, his career is exploding, and it doesn't look like there's an end in the near future. Could Hollywood Hogan be the one to put a bit of a stoppage? Now, this is non-title, but could he be the one to put a little bit of a stoppage into the gigantic explosive run so far that is JC from Team Sir Jack the Greatest? What do you think, Joe?
Hulk Hogan's a tall order to overcome, too.
He is, and who knows where the NWO is lurking. I mean, so far it looks like just Hollywood Hogan handling business tonight, but where was Nash?
Usually the case, though. NWO don't play fair.
Right, and we didn't see Nash. We do know that X-Pac, Six, tonight, and Scott Hall just finished a match. They're on a huge high after defeating one of the greatest teams of the Archiverse 3.0. They were multiple-time tag team champions. So who know? I mean, anything can happen, but I guess we'll see.
Well, Archer in the corner of JC there is also an unknown variable, so he could play a factor in this match as well.
He very well could, and of course JC and January both have been given their brand new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship belts. JC will, of course, carry his championship to the ring with him tonight, so you'll get a look at that championship if you haven't already seen it. But it is the championships that will be defended at Bash at the Beach. They are brand new, they are beautiful, and they are throwbacks to a couple different championship belts. But yeah, JC's already received his. He'll be bringing it to the ring tonight. So, without further ado, next match of the night, it is JC, our world champion, with Elijah Archer in tow, taking on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Let's turn and burn.
The question is JC a member of the coalition?
I don't know. I mean, in that advertisement, or whatever you want to call it, picture for the event card, he doesn't seem to be wearing coalition colors.
No, he doesn't.
And he's not wearing coalition colors. That doesn't mean anything, but I'm just, as of right now. And there's Archer.
Did he bring his services as a manager in Drew? Is he hired now or something? Is that what he's doing?
Variants of Stripe says, Bray Wyatt is the only sex I know.
Making his way to the ring from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 219 pounds.
Hey, he doesn't have his contract case with him.
Champion.
But there is the brand new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. Look how shiny that is.
With major stakes.
That's a gorgeous championship. JC, I mean, how fast was his rise at the top of YTD Academy, and then became world champion with an opportunity given on Wrestle Wars Genesis, beat John Cena.
Yeah, in his very first title defense.
Right. And again, he holds the YTD Academy contract case, so he's the number one contender for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship as well. He has got, such a young career. And Team Sir Jack the Greatest must be just overwhelmed with,
This guy
I don't know,
to compete, so he'll be
this JC, this returning. Well, I mean, he's been a wrestler most of his life, and of course, if you know the backstory, he's related to the Blades, right? So.
Yeah, he used to be the ex-husband
Of Akira Blade. He is the father of Alice and Kaiva. And what's with, by the way, speaking of which, what's with Kaiva talking and being, I mean, are Amber Extreme and Kaiva, I mean, is she joining the Outlaws?
From Hollywood, California.
Yeah. No, sorry, Akira.
Hollywood Hogan.
So she's staying with the Outlaws while Kaiva and Alice continue their own separate paths. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, is that going to cause an issue? Because there's been all kinds of chaos with that. The Outlaws and then the Blade Runners.
Literally dismantled companies.
Hollywood never misses an opportunity to let the world know where the power lies. Hey, undeniable success, right, guys?
Okay.
Questionable tactics.
Which wasn't the case, but what's done is done, and now they're just kind of going their own separate ways still.
But you can't argue
some things are hard to forgive, I guess, you know. So there's that. My question is, what's going on here with Archer and JC? I want to know. Again, I don't see coalition colors on JC yet anyway. I mean, but usually, I don't know. That did happen, yeah.
Hollywood Hulk Hogan in the black and white, certainly a polarizing figure in the WWE.
Love him or hate him, you cannot deny that Hollywood changed the face of sports entertainment. As unscrupulous as he is, the foundation
my wife just messaged me. They're having some issues at the hotel tonight, so she was just saying she may end up calling quick. If she does, I'll just be brief. But
Hogan is focused on this win.
She may. She likes to talk to me when things are happening, just to kind of cool down, so to speak. She's management at a hotel. It is stressful, right? It is. It's nobody. It's just like any other job field, except for a little bit worse at times, because nobody's ever satisfied with their hotel room or something, or they're looking for discounts, or you know how.
Knee lift. Oh, look at this now.
Oh, knee right in the groin. I looked up at the screen at the wrong time. Hogan is a savage. Like,
that's one way to do it. Big forearm.
What? Oh, I was reading. See, I was reading my text from the missus and saying she was gonna. Wow, these guys are off to a. I mean, this is so far turning out to be a brawl.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
He is such a powerful man.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Look at this abdominal stretch on by Hogan here. Look at those big python. Oh, nice retaliation though by JC. Look at this headset. Wow. Wow. This JC, not only is he a great wrestler, very athletic, very agile.
What a shot. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Suicide! Tornado DDT! Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
And a big boot! Oh, man. Uh-oh! Hogan winning that exchange.
Good God. Nice. Oh, he's got him in a fireman's carry. Hogan out the back door. Big right hand. Oh, God. Look, he rocked JC with that one. Hit him right in the temple, I think.
He is truly feeling it right now.
I mean, Hogan's got a big meat hook. And a big foot. And JC just ate that foot.
And he powers out.
He's determined to keep this matchup going.
Wow.
Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the package.
Hogan with the big leg. Oh, he missed. JC got out of the way just in time.
Oh, man. Just caught flush.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that. Strife says everyone always has something to bitch about, right? Especially in the hotel business. You know, because they want discounts. They want things that aren't included in their package. And if they've gone through a third party, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I don't know everything about it. I just hear some of the griefs and some of the stories. And they do their very best work. They're fantastic as far as delivery of customer service there. It's a very clean and nice hotel. It's just, it's one of those industries where there's always going to be one or two families during the evening that cause an issue. You know? Or they're trying to convince you that they're, you know, more valuable to the hotel than they actually are. Whatever. You know what I mean?
What's the impact? Oh, that opens the door for Hogan.
A counter answered by another counter.
Oh! Just slapped him right across the face. Barrage strikes there by JC.
But yet they continue forward.
Big fist drop.
No desire to quit. How are they going to hear after this match?
And Hogan,
yeah, a little ground and pound here by JC.
And Hollywood indeed getting a taste of his own medicine here. Now what's Hogan going to do?
Oh, sit down pile driver. And Hogan wisely rolls to the outside. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, he missed. Nice evasion by Hogan. I mean, if he had flew any farther, Hogan would have guided him right into that barricade like a spear. JC got lucky there. That was a risk there.
Brought back into the ring from the floor.
Big. Right?
He's completely tied up.
Oh, huge spine buster. Oh, look at this small package. Small package on Hogan here.
Oh, kicked out.
Hogan's too strong for that. Hogan is too strong for that. Nice reversal. Rolls him up. JC in trouble. One count only, though.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Only a one count there. Oh! Hogan drops him.
There's been plenty of action in this match.
JC tried to bowl him over with a shoulder block. Hogan just dropped him. It was like running into. Oh, he landed the leg drop.
Just ended this one. Cover. 2 count.
2 count.
No way.
What?
2 count only.
This is amazing.
What a match. And does Hogan now change his tactics or will he attempt to try it and true once more?
Oh, springboard cutter.
For the win. 2.
And Hogan kicks out of that. 2 count only again.
Pure instinct.
How are they going to hear after this match?
JC going after that right arm of Hogan. That big hand there that clocked him in the temple earlier. Strife says, I can count the nut hairs between the ref's hand and the 3. I know. It's crazy. Oh!
Not quite yet.
Wasting absolutely no respect on his opponent. You gotta love it.
Sidewalk slam. Almost drove him through the ring.
Yeah, he definitely he picks his moments.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Very careful, very calculative. And right now, I'll tell you, 2 count only again. But JC having a real tough time here against Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Let's not even lie here. And oh, look at this, he rolls him up. Hogan kicks out again, though. So many 2 counts. Near fall after near fall.
Just raking across the face.
So I believe this is the 4th match of the night. So the next 5 matches, ladies and gentlemen, are all championship matches.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Enough already. Here's a cover. Could be it.
Almost. I know it's been a great show so far. The match quality has been excellent. I gotta be honest. The second match of the night though surprised me. I mean, that was quick. Weapons, clean house.
Hogan can taste it now.
Oh my God! Another leg drop. Wow, he kicked out of it again. Holy fuck balls. That is crazy.
Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one another's endeavors.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And now Hogan returning the favor, stopping that right hand of JC again, tries to shoulder block Hogan. Hogan is a big mountain of a man, JC. I know you're a champion, but you got to be smarter than that, my friend. You know, just because you're a world champion doesn't mean you're, you know, you don't mean you know everything about the business. It clearly, I don't know, some misguided judgment. Right? Especially Hogan, who knows how to use his strength. Oh, nice. Big scoop slam off the ropes by Hollywood Hogan. He is. JC's not careful. He's going to get leg dropped again, and I got to tell you, my friend, that'll probably be over at that point. No way he kicks out again.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Uh-oh, JC's measured him up here, I think.
This is going to be bad. Watch the impact.
He's fatiguing his... Oh! Forearm to the back of the neck. That's brutal. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but...
That's a bad landing. That was playing with fire and getting burned.
No, he really should stop with the suicide dives. He really should. Clumsy-O! What's going on, Clumsy-O? Welcome in. What's new and exciting, my friend? Anyways, what were we talking about?
Personified. What's Hogan preparing here? Spine Buster.
Oh yeah, right. What is your opinion? Like, well, I know you like the members of.
Did Hogan get enough of it? Is it enough? The cover. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Are we sure that wasn't 3? Just about as close.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Like Strife said it earlier, when they fell apart and their subsequent feuding and how they handled that was absolutely fantastic.
To find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
So yeah, I look forward to a reunion. I know some people prefer them having more of a singles path, but
saw that one coming.
Like respectively. But I think they make such a good team though. Like, doesn't mean they can't have singles runs. It's just, I don't know. I think people are afraid still though because the Vince McMahon era was brutal on tag teams and factions. You know, at least past the 90s, past the mid 90s, tag teams were just brutalized. Oh yeah, tag team wrestling is the hottest commodity right now in every promotion, I think, for that matter.
How vulnerable of a position he's in.
Watch out! Risky move paid off big. Any more hits in that area?
Oh, JC. He's looking to end things here. He wants to put an end to Hollywood Hogan. Oh, Hogan evaded. No way. That's fucking crazy. I have never seen anybody take Jay. Whoa! Oh my God! He won that. Oh, well, that just shows you JC's got to work on his stamina because Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I mean, he was fatigued too, but the resiliency and heart from Hollywood Hogan is what won that matchup. That was a crazy, crazy match. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, has defeated the world champion in a non-title contest. Now, how do you keep Hogan out of a title conversation after that?
Definitely a cause for celebration.
I don't think you can. I think Hollywood Hulk Hogan's going to be talking to the who's who to see if he can't get himself a title shot. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll send him to the main event at Bash at the Beach. We don't know exactly who is facing JC at Bash at the Beach. Matter of fact, I personally haven't even looked at the contenders lately. It's been a few days. No. And we're headed into the final push, which means there's going to be a lot of tag team matches, faction wars, contendership matches, and other such things. So, but yeah. Hey, speaking of contenderships, did you see that Jack Quad became the #1 contender to the Legends Championship? Of course. Yeah. Defeated Roddy Piper.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 088. The number to win a YTD championship match is 6.
Yeah.
Roddy Piper gave him a run for his money.
No, Roddy Piper absolutely did. It was a fantastic match. And for those that haven't seen it, it was over at YTD Academy. It was a dark match from earlier today. But Jack Quad, the reason he's able to compete for the Legends Championship is because he became a Triple Crown champion, which automatically puts you into the Hall of Legends and makes you eligible to compete for that Legends Championship. And there's a very small group of people that are eligible for that. So it's not a long list. And but Jack Quad, the new #1 contender, he won the contract case and is going to be Alan Severn's next challenger. So, and that'll of course happen, or what? I mean, I don't know if it's one-on-one or if what else is going to entail. Because again, we still have the final push week, contendership matches still that could happen. So, and when you win a contract case, you can challenge for any title you want, right? It's not like other promotions, Money in the Bank, where they have one title they have to challenge. I mean, if you're a tag team competitor and you win the contract case, you can even cash that in on a tag team championship matchup, right? That's always been the way. So we don't want to.
I was reading the other day that they may be changing the Money in the Bank contract thing can be now for the U.S. title now and other things. They're changing the rules for it.
Yeah, well, it should be you should be able to challenge. Because what if you're new to the company and for some reason they give you a giant push, give you that Money in the Bank? Are you going to have the ego to go after the world title, or would you start off maybe more mid-card and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to challenge for the U.S. title. I'm going to cash in for the U.S. Championship.
Well, was it the article said that it made winning the Royal Rumble more important?
Yes, it does.
Heavyweight shot where you can cash in on any other title besides the world title.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is kind of a neat change, because then that makes the Royal Rumble, you want to be in that to try to get your chance.
No, yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. Okay, speaking of championship, guys, the next match of the evening is the first of 5 championship matches, and it is for the YTD Academy Pure Women's Wrestling Championship. It is Alice Blade challenging Jezebel West for her Pure Wrestling Championship. This ought to be a slobber knock. I don't know if we're going to see more wrestling or more brawling, but either way, this is a very, very good. I mean, the women's division, first and foremost, is deep, isn't it? I mean, the talent pool is vast. And a lot of great. I honestly believe that on many shows, especially since 4.0 started, we've seen possibly more good matches from the women's division than the men's. I'm not even going to lie. I think that.
Yeah. I think it's mostly because of the competitive nature. Like, I think most of the men's teams are in the tag division, actually. Strife says, you go big or go home. Thought it was stupid Theory went for the U.S. title last year. Yeah. I mean, he went for the U.S. title still having the case.
Man,
which was odd, right?
Turkey burger.
I don't know. I don't disagree with that. You could go for a turkey burger. Well, then get off your ass and go put it in the air fryer, for probably, I'm going to guess, about 23 to 24 minutes. Press start. It will cook. Then you can feast, my friend. That's my bonus son. He's bothering me. He wants me to make food, but he's a big boy. He can make his own. It is not hard to cook turkey burgers. How dare you?
No, actually, I think the turkey burgers actually cook faster than regular hamburgers.
They do cook a little faster. They're frozen though, so like they're breaded turkey burgers. So I would imagine they'll take a good 23 minutes or so to cook. But I'm guessing at about I would put it on, for instance, I would put it on 390 ish. Somewhere 390, 400 is a little too high. 390 is good. 23 minutes, good to go.
Low and slow is the best way to cook a burger.
Low and slow, that's correct.
Should I throw them all in LOL?
Yeah,
soaked
why not?
In butter.
I mean, I'm not putting butter on my turkey burger, Strife, but I don't judge. I don't judge. I do not want butter on a fucking turkey burger. I'm sorry. I mean, I know there's a company called Butterball and all. But I'll take the 0 on a buttered, breaded turkey burger. 0.
Damn, I'm going to throw all the butter we got on M now.
You would. I hope you stub your toe on your way to the kitchen.
Laughing.
And then when you bend over to check to see if your toe is broken or bleeding, you smash your head off the fucking counter while you're at it. If you do, there is a cold pack in the freezer.
Laugh.
Jag off. Anyways, I love my children. But they truly are pains in the asses at times. Minnie, she is sleeping, I think, because she has not bothered me in at least 15, 20 minutes, so I'm going to guess she passed out. She is out like a light. That or Clumsy-O farted on her, and she is simply gassed out.
In a layer of butter. Nah, fam, you try peeing.
Possible too, I guess. I don't know what goes on in your house.
I ain't tripping. You're a pain in the ass sometimes. No lie. You know what? Don't make me bring Abigail into this. She will side with me. And then she'll go buy me chocolate milk for putting up with you. Anyways, let's get this match underway. It is Alice Blade from Team Surjack the Greatest versus Jezebel West from Team James West. Pure Wrestling Championship is on the line. Joe Link.
That's unfair to add her into this
All right.
laugh.
That's unfair to add her into this. It is perfectly fair because, you know, you're being a pain in the ass. Now go cook your turkey burgers.
Match, and is for the Pure Women's Wrestling
All right.
Championship.
So you think Hook is going to end up in WWE? I personally think he's going to. Yeah. What's his contract status right now? With AEW. You should look that up. Alice Blade, one half of the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Champions. Apparently likes to steal championships. Didn't she walk out with the Women's World Tag Team Championship in hand just the other day?
Remember, guys,
was it Kaiva? It was Kaiva. That's right, Kaiva. Snooping through people's lockers, apparently. I'm surprised we didn't hear about that one.
Title changes hands.
There's nothing in the trash can about it. Nothing was stated in the vignette section. I mean, so far it went unnoticed, except for by us fans that watched it. When Kaiva came out with the Women's Tag Team Championship, World Tag Team Championship, which is, of course, held by the Wolfpack Gals.
The challenger looks to be in the best shape
By the way,
ever,
Wolfpack Gals in YTD Academy today lost to Damage Control. Did you see that? Yeah. And they even had She-Fiend on their side, but they all got it. I mean, it was a hell of a match. Damage Control cleaned house. So that was a bit of a surprise today. Yo, Sean Storm. What's going on, Sean Storm? Welcome in. Episode number 484, my friend. Wrestle Wars Genesis. We are 1 week away. Actually, we are 6 days away from the third annual Bash at the Beach stream preview. It is going to be one hell of a thrill ride. All championships from YTD Academy and Wrestle Wars Genesis will be on the line.
Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight? I love them. I'm not like everybody else, Cole.
Here we go.
Like everybody's ready to write the
Jezebel West from Team James West. She's the reigning defending Pure Wrestling champion from YTD Academy. Tonight, YTD Academy being showcased alongside Wrestle Wars Genesis because we are entering the final push. So we are testing champions from both brands. And then, of course, there's no championship matches again after tonight until next Friday at the third annual Bash at the Beach stream preview. But we're going to, of course, have some dark matches throughout the week. We'll have some faction wars, some tag team matchups. Who knows? We may even end up with one more YTD Academy live before Bash at the Beach. It could happen. It is a possibility.
Chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 088. the number to win a YTD
but yeah,
championship
welcome in
matches.
Sean Storm. Did we get a shout out for Sean Storm?
A title coveted by legends and hungry young talent alike.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're still doing the contract lookup. Yeah, I'm curious about that. Because maybe he's a free agent now, or at least has an expiring contract, so to speak. All right, here we go.
You'll have to forgive me for the lack of information on this title, but I have heard.
Wow, I don't know how Alice Blade just evaded
my sources sent me a
that
VHS
big boot.
tape.
Holy shit! Alice Blade not playing. She came.
Absolutely not, Saxon. I'd be doing a disservice to my
She's not pulling any punches, but neither is Jezebel West. Back on track is West. Looks like we're going to have a back-and-forth battle for control of this matchup. Oh! Goddamn. Leg. Look at that.
Fancy here, just raw power. It couldn't have felt
I was going to say
good
leg
being
strikes.
around like that.
So a barrage of strikes from Alice Blade. And then she just tosses Jezebel West like a rag doll. That was crazy. This is crazy. I mean, I expect no less out of these two, to be honest. I mean, Alice Blade is still pissed off that she lost the title to begin with. So I see there's some news on the latest on Brock Lesnar's WWE schedule. Did you see that? No. WrestlingNews.co is reporting. Andrew Ravens. So it looks like, so Brock Lesnar has remained quite active in WWE this year, and I will say he has. He's been more active this year than he has been in many years. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But he's remained quite active in WWE this year as he's worked the Men's Royal Rumble match January before losing to Bobby Lashley at the Elimination Chamber PLE the following month. At WrestleMania 39, he beat Omos in a singles match, which was criticized by fans at the time due to Lesnar's positioning as one of WWE's top stars. The night after, on Monday Night Raw, Lesnar teased teaming up with Cody Rhodes for a tag team match with Solo Sikoa and undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns, only for the Beast Incarnate to turn heel by attacking Rhodes. You know what they should do? And it would completely mind fuck everybody. Brock Lesnar should join the Bloodline.
That'll scramble your insides.
Could you imagine? People would lose their fucking minds.
Disturbing impact.
Right? I mean, but, because he lost to Reigns. So more than once. He could suddenly just start helping the Bloodline here and there and then join them. And then eventually turn on Reigns and take his title.
Back into the ring.
Because I honestly don't know who else they're going to take that. Unless they got to, first and foremost, whoever beats him for the title needs to have a good 6-month build. You know what I mean? A good program leading up to that even happening. It can't be just a quick build. You know what I mean? Quite often when they're dealing with title matches, they don't give a proper build to their challengers anymore. It's got to all be done inside of a 4-week period. Well, we don't need to have the title defended every premium live event to begin with. So kind of pull back the reins on that a little bit. No pun intended. Stripe says, Brock and Roman as a team, we will need to go wipe our pants now. Okay. What? Brock and Roman as a team, well, we need to go wipe our pants now. I'm assuming he means people would shit themselves.
And right between the shoulder blades.
I think, Joe. What do you think? Yeah, I that's the only thing I've been looking at the sentence. That's it. Okay, yeah. No, people would shit themselves. But I mean, he was gonna team up against them, and then lost to. Then he took out Cody Rhodes, and so there they could just build from there. That being, and he's lost to Reigns. What? How many times did he lose to Reigns? Twice. Is it just twice? I thought it was 3 times.
MC is feeling the electricity from the crowd now.
Hold on one sec.
Highly motivated, getting hyped up. That stops the count there.
Better settle in for a long night, Saxton. Taking flight. Good Lord, taking flight. That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Oh, she did.
Referee's count has reached 7 here. Getting dangerously close to the inevitable.
And we have a new champion. Unbelievable.
Cutting her off there. Smart strategy. Let's take another look at the incredible hardcore action.
Here is your winner,
Got
and new Pure Women's Wrestling Champion, the real deal, Alice Blade.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match. The now former champion obviously not happy with this outcome.
Right, I have returned. We had a coon problem this night. Apparently a family of coons opened the door to our porch and were trying to get into our garbage, so they had to be chased away. Now, luckily, I have an entire golf bag full of weapons downstairs, and there happens to be a bow staff that I handmade out of Brazilian hardwood there, so that it was just utilized. So he came up to tell me what was going on, and that he used it to... And I guess there's a great, big, huge pregnant female out there, too. It was a whole family of them, so... Coons aren't always vicious, but when they're hungry and traveling as a pack like that, they can be dangerous at that point. If it's just one, it ain't gonna bother anything. It'll probably play with you. But when they're together like that, and they're out hunting for food at night together. Yeah, no, you stay away from them. But as it is, he had a method of warding them off. So, but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and a new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion, Alice Blade, one half of the Blade Runners from Team Sir Jack the Greatest. Again, congratulations to Team Sir Jack the Greatest and to Alice Blade. And she is now a double champion, ladies and gentlemen, because she is one half of the YTD Academy Tag Team Champions. The Blade Runners are tag champions of YTD Academy. So, again, congratulations. Big win for Alice Blade. All right, next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the Men's Pure Wrestling Championship. It is a submission eliminator, and it is Joe Lincoln, the Phenom from Team Joe Link, and they're battling the one Elijah Archer, the former champion, the Wolfman, Alan Severn from Team Glenola, and of course the reigning defending champion from Team Dogface. It is Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn putting his title on the line, and again it is a submission eliminator. Joe, what do you think?
Ooh, this one's gonna be a hard one to pick because obviously my client's in it.
Your client is in it. And he's looking massive these days. He must be pumping some iron lately. He must be getting in some extra gym time in. Look at those biceps.
Ripped since being away.
Yeah, he's been getting some reps in that.
Crazy. So this the championship matches from tonight are actually redemptions from streamer teams. So these are matchups that other teams got together and decided needed to happen. And I thought, since this is the final Genesis before Bash at the Beach, I thought, let's do it. Let's test our YTD champions, and we'll test our Genesis champions. And I say champions because there is one defending a title tonight in the championship rounds. I think it's the first match in the championship rounds, if I'm not mistaken. But because the women are closing out the show tonight, it is a badass main event and co-main event of the evening tonight. But I believe the match I'm talking about is the beginning of the championship rounds. But JC, of course, fought Hollywood Hulk Hogan tonight and was tested. He was pushed to the absolute limit against Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who ended up picking up the win, by the way. Picking up the win. The world champ lost in a non-title contest. So very interesting. Yoda! What's going on, Yoda? Yoda.
Number 4, chance to win a channel
It's new and exciting.
of your choices.
Has anybody come close
088.
to the numbers
number to
besides
win a
myself, by the way?
championship
I don't think so.
matches, 6.
I don't think so. Did you play?
I played earlier, but I think it was when the numbers had to change
Gotcha.
the first time.
We did not play. Joe Link, your numbers are
318, unlucky.
Good luck, Joe Link. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from. If
And
you
by the
are
way, I was
choice.
Little Joey Nightmare tonight, in case anybody missed it. I am not China, Beth Phoenix, Ruby Soho, none of the above, for once. All right, so here we go. Pure Wrestling Championship on the line.
you're
Falls
Haynes.
count anywhere. It is
Together we will
a
grow strong
submission.
in our communities. We'll
elimination
remain
matchup
strong by
for the
our
Pure Wrestling
constant support
Championship.
For one another's endeavors. With the
Let's
set
rock and roll. All right, so I'm just going to jump back in and see if there's...
Make way for the double champ.
Oh, I never finished the Lesnar article, did I? Because we got interrupted by Alice Blade winning the match. And speaking of double champion, there's another double champion carrying both the YTD Academy Tag Team Championship and the World Tag Team Championship with him to the ring, the Phenom, Joe Lincoln. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're paying attention at all, if he wins tonight, if he completes his campaign,
Imagine all the hard
he
work,
becomes
the
a
training,
Triple
and the
Crown
perseverance
champion.
It takes to win a title in WWE. Now double it.
Joe
and you
Lincoln
can see
will
the
become a Triple
magnitude
Crown
of this
champion.
man's accomplishment.
If he does, he'll be the first.
In WWE, the only thing more difficult than becoming champion is staying champion. And his journey was twice as hard, but the work from here is
So the men's
double
Triple
too.
Crown champions are as
But if anyone
follows.
is up to the
Tony
challenge,
Stone
it's this guy.
and the man called Drek, because when WCW was still on the air, they managed to hold all 3 tag team championships. Jack Quad became the second, and just recently, the Wolfman Alan Severn became the third. So there's only 4 total. Now, don't get me wrong, Joe Lincoln won an award at this year's Hall of Legends show, which was a fantastic show, especially for the first award show. Couldn't have gone better. Next year, we're going to raise the bar, though. And then in the women's division, we have 3. We have the Wildcat Ashley Marie, became the first ever. Second was Honeybee, now known as Queen Bee, the Queen of the Hive from Team Honeybee Wrestling. And last but not least, the winningest superstar in Archiver's history, the Viking Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone, is the third of the ladies. And since then, nobody has come close except for Joe Link. And of course, now Alice Blade, by the way, from the Blade Runners. Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn from Team Dogface. Dogface, can we get a exclamation point dog in the chat room? Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn, of course, from Team Dogface. Dogface is a fantastic human being. A lot of fun over on his channel at the Dogface at the Doghouse. They put on excellent matches, a fantastic community. I mean, their community extends right into ours. They are always inviting and welcoming, and when we go over to visit when he's live during the daytime, and it is just a good time, and you won't regret jumping over and checking out Dog, that's for sure. Luke the Gooner says, I've been watching, just wasn't talking. What's going on, Luke the Gooner? Luke the Gooner, of course, knows that Mickey James is going to be in the main event of the evening tonight. As I did say, the women are closing out the show. We're going to close it with a bang, and the main event is all about the Legends Championship in the women's division. Then, of course, we have Amber Extreme stepping up to the plate to swing for the fences against Queen Bee for her Grand Prix championship. That is going to be one hell of a banger in itself. Interesting that Archer was thrown into the mix because, I mean, he has history with this championship anyway, so he would probably love to strap that belt around his waist again. I think the title he covets the most, though, you know, aside from the tag team titles, we all know that the Coalition's always chasing the tag team titles. They love those belts.
For this title opportunity.
You know, but I think the belt that Archer's always held the highest in regards is still the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship, Joe. He loves that belt.
Yeah. I say that for some reason, he goes just the unlucky side.
Yeah, I know. He really does. And here comes the reigning defending Legends Champion. By the way, man, is he on a roll. Today, earlier, over at YTD Academy, Alan Severn put the Legends Championship on the line against the Iron Sheik. And that was one hell of a fantastic matchup. A back-and-forth affair, but eventually the Wolfman took a bite out of the Sheik and retained, once again, the Legends Championship. He is most certainly, without a shadow of a doubt, the undisputed Legends Champion.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight,
and I think it's pretty cool that he is the Legends Champion to begin with, to be fair. Definitely deserving. But how cool would it be to see the Phenom be able to compete for that title, though, Joe Link? Right? Because although, like I said, although he won an award at the Hall of Legends show, that doesn't, of course, qualify you to compete for the Legends Championship. But I mean, he could win this. I mean, let's face it, he could win. I know Archer's in this. I'm not downplaying anybody's abilities here, but Joe Lincoln, the Phenom, is very capable of doing this. Variant says, still want Ricochet to win Money in the Bank. I would like to see Ricochet win that as well, Strife. I agree with you. Luke the Gooner says, I've watched so much wrestling this week, it's crazy. Yeah, but you have not watched any wrestling like TWA wrestling. The very best in fantasy wrestling, excellence bar none, period, Luke the Gooner. How dare you? There's no comparison. The most must-see show on Twitch TV, YouTube TV, any network TV. That would be cool, Yoda. What did Yoda say? I missed it. Oh, Solo and Roman versus Jimmy and Jay at Money in the Bank. Some people think Solo may turn on Roman, allowing a cash-in. Oh, fuck, would that be cool? Do you have a source for that we can look up? Did you read that somewhere?
You gotta be kidding me!
Because I gotta tell you,
DDT.
that would be a cool.
Nice combo.
Now the thing is, though, where do they go from there, though? So okay, so Solo joins Jimmy and Jay, but then Roman is still the Universal Champion, right? I don't know. I mean, it would be fun as hell, don't get me wrong. That would be compelling TV. But it's just, where do they go? Is it too soon?
Dude is a living superhero. The tag team of Ricochet and Braun is like...
Dude is a living superhero. The tag team of Ricochet and Braun is like Nightwing and Bane teamed up. They drastically misused that. Yeah, you're right. They did. I think it was because they just kind of got thrown together and people had a problem with that initially and they just couldn't let that go. I think is what that's about, really.
And you need to find one that fits your skill set best. Well, that clothesline hurt. Holding on for more. And a second.
No worry, lurk away.
Will that be the case?
Yeah, good to have you on. Sir Jack the Greatest was supposed to be joining us. I don't know where he's at. Sir Jack the Greatest. Yeah, so, but Joe Link is certainly no, so he was here as he, actually he didn't say he was joining, he just joined. See how that works, folks? See how that works? But, all right, Joe, enjoy your time with the missus. I know what that's all about because the missus should come first. Should come first. Otherwise, she's going to pop in the chat, and she's going to have everybody blame you for, and I quote, everything under the sun. Like she did last time, exactly. So, but yeah. All right, you have a good night. Yeah, you'll be in the chat. I figured as much.
A new jackpot number for a chance to
Have a good
win
night.
channel redemption of your choices. 088.
All right, Luke the Gunner says, are we close to the main event? The next matchup begins the championship rounds. So we are 3 matches away. This is a submission eliminator for the Pure Wrestling Championship. Joe Lincoln, speaking of that, in trouble here. The Wolfman's got a chin lock locked in here. It's a single leg camel clutch is what it was. Knee buried in the spine. Does not feel good. Not to mention your spine and neck are being, or attempted to be, ripped out of your body. Big gut buster by the Wolfman. Archer very quickly rolls into the ring. Here comes the Wolfman, though. Archer going after Fat Lad, but here comes the Wolfman. I don't know why he turned his back on Alan 7. That doesn't make any sense at all. And now he's being beat up by both Severn and Fat Lad. Here comes it. Oh! Caught him with a big side kick. Did the Phenom right there. And now Joe Lincoln's just going after everybody.
He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one.
It is chaos outside the ring right now.
Gets put into the barricade.
This isn't the smartest thing to do. Antagonizing your opponent instead of attacking
Joe
him.
Lincoln tossed on his face.
Oh, man.
Luke the Gunner says, what did you think of ICW today? Yeah, no, that was a great show today. I know, right? Strife, like, what the hell? What is he doing turning his back on the Wolfman? Yeah, I know it was supposed to say LCW, but it looks like ICW. I was wondering, but no, I actually thought it was a great show, Luke. Good quality matches, as always.
Efficient form of offense with that move.
I mean, you got to capitalize that. LCW. Otherwise, it looks like an I.
A bad place to be for the challenger.
But yeah, no, that was a good show. And it sounded like you were having a good time with it too as well, Luke, and that of course helps. That makes a difference. Yoda says Luke Championship Wrestling. It should be like GCW, Gooner Championship Wrestling. Ricochet could easily beat Rollins. Well, I don't know about easily, but that would be a really good matchup. That'd be a really good matchup. I mean, Ricochet is a better high flyer, but as far as technicality goes, pretty fairly even. I think Rollins might be a little stronger, but it doesn't matter. Because Ricochet's very resilient. He's quick, he's agile, athletic. But that would be a great match. Yeah, he has. GCW is some deathmatch company, so I didn't name it that. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that, Luke. That was probably a good idea on your behalf, to be fair. Did Severn just give Archer the finger? Did I see that right? Girly Girl! What's going on, Girly Girl? Welcome in. No, really though, did Wolfman just give Archer the fucking finger? I swear he did. I looked up, and I swear I saw that. It was like a double bird, it looked like, but I could be wrong. Maybe that's just what I wanted to see. Was anybody else paying attention? Inquiring minds must know.
You foiled that attempt.
Girly Girl says, I'm not okay. You're not okay? Why not? What's going on?
He takes control.
Yoda says, you like the name?
He's not going to let anything.
You're really, really sick? Oh, that's no good. Like, do you have like a virus or like just a cold, or you didn't catch COVID, did you? Speedy recovery either way. You almost died yesterday.
Oh my, dragon screw.
What? Like what happened?
Sure seems to be
Oh, reverse atomic drop right to the no-no square. Severn is just being a savage in there. Oh, Fat Lad with a stop sign. Oh, Fat Lad got stunned. Oh, he knocked him out. Fat Lad is out. We are guaranteed a new champion. Down to 3.
Effective leg drop. What's he open to find
Archer, Lincoln, and Severn.
He's got a sledgehammer.
Here comes Archer with a sledgehammer.
This is not going to end well.
Kidney infection and started going septic. Oh shit. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. I mean, you still feel like crap and doing shitty, but I mean, you're still with us. I mean, you are here in the chat room. Episode number 484, 16 away from 500. Final Genesis until Bash at the Beach next week. So we are thankful for that. Girly Girl, I'm sure Soul is thankful for that.
Oh, I can't stand this move.
Hi, Colt. I'm not quite sure if this man shouldn't tap out.
Oh, look at this. Lincoln with a reverse Boston Crab. Wolfman trips him out of it, though. Nice reversal by Alan Severn right there. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd Archer go? Is he eliminated? Did Archer get taken out? I looked down for 2 seconds. Archer goes missing. Is it down to Lincoln and Severn here? I think it is. Oh, yeah, Archer got eliminated. God damn. With a leg drop. Oh, that is ghastly. Oh, look at this. Air. Oh, my God. He beat him with a fucking suicide dive. Knocked him out cold. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion. And he is now a double champion again, because he is also the reigning defending Undisputed Legends Champion. From Team Glenola, the Wolfman Alan Severn, your new champion again.
An enormous win here in this fatal four-way
wow.
match.
You know what's funny?
From each of these men tonight.
Before Alan Severn lost the title, he was attempting to give Archer a rematch for that championship, 1v1 in a submission match, and it never took place because he lost it. I wonder if they'll somehow bring that back into play. Archer would probably love that. I mean, what he really wants is either the tag titles or the television championship, but I'm sure he would take that pure championship from over at YTD Academy. But holy shit, double champion, the Wolfman Alan Severn. Congratulations. So yeah. Girly Girl says there's more than that. Oh, good God. What else is there? Multiple kidney stones. Jesus. The Gunner says, I even have a British rules match now in LCW. Luke the Gunner, could you explain that to me? Now, I do know that in some promotions they had specialty matches with their own set of rules, but I wasn't sure what that exactly entailed. Sounds interesting, though. British-style rules. Yeah, they also have multiple kidney stones and an ear infection. That is ghastly. That is absolutely ghastly. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now entering the championship rounds. So, of course, I'll open up the betting lines so you can bet on the final 3 matches of the night. And speaking of television championship, the next match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, is for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship. And it is the Eliminator, an Elimination Chamber matchup. Kyle Psychosis Riley putting his title on the line against Kenny Jackson. From Team Honeybee Wrestling, we have Johnny Rainbow. From Team Infinite Oni, we have Carmelo Hayes and Gunther, who have both held that title. And, of course, LA Knight, who is still looking to grab his first championship victory, would love to dethrone the champion, but they're all going to have to go through each other, and specifically, they've got to take out Kyle Riley, the undisputed champion, if they want to hold that television championship, which is one of the most coveted titles in pro wrestling. But that's the next match. Let me go ahead and open up the betting line. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. But yeah, welcome to the championship rounds, everybody. Now you're going to get a chance to earn some Archiverse bucks, and whether you decide to bet 10 Archiverse bucks, 100, 1,000, you still get to participate, have a little fun, and you get a chance to win some Archiverse bucks that you can use on channel redemption rewards and other such things.
My ankle, I have Achilles tendonitis.
All right, so who walks out television champion? Is it going to be Kenny Jackson? Johnny Rainbow?
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices.
Carmelo Hayes.
The number to win a YTD championship match is 6.
Gunther.
2023 does not like me.
L.A. Knight. Or the reigning defending champion, Kyle Riley. I'll give you 10 minutes to make your bets.
1, 2, 3, 1 Girl G's. You should just not move.
And
or
there we
do
go.
anything.
Betting lines are
might fall
open,
apart.
you gambling fiends. Go ahead and try to earn yourself some Archivers bucks. Who's it going to be? Kenny Jackson, Johnny Rainbow, Carmelo Hayes, Gunther, L.A. Knight, yeah, or the reigning defending champion from the Wolfpack, Horseman, Psychosis, Kyle Riley. We're going to find out right now. It is time to turn and burn. It's showtime and go time.
Sadly, I have to.
All right, and I must take a bathroom break, so I will be right. What the fuck?
My rise really 2 out of 3 falls, and you can't get out the ring.
Okay, I thought something weird was going on right there. The way that was a weird camera cutscene, wasn't it? Why is the champion coming out first? Oh my God! But here he comes, the reigning defending champion from Team Life is Great, Psychosis Kyle Riley. Wearing that beautiful television championship. Which, by the way, the television championship for the very first time is actually going to be updated. It is not going to be changed. It's not going to be redesigned, but it is going to be altered slightly. It is going to be altered slightly. That's the one championship that's never really been changed over time, and we're not changing the design. We're just gonna beautify it a little bit. But anyways, my bladder is telling me that I should take a visit to the facilities, so I will be right back. Now, here's what we can do. If you guys want to tell some jokes in the chat room, I will read those jokes when I return. I will not be long. In the meantime, make sure you get your bets in. You don't want to miss out on betting. You have 8 minutes and 9 seconds to get your bets in. So far, 500 Archivers bucks in the pool. Don't forget, you don't have to bet a lot. You can bet as little as 10 Archivers bucks during any betting line in the championship rounds. But I'll be right back. Again, feel free to tell some jokes. Girly girl, I'll catch up on our conversation. I will be back.
Blackpool, England, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Queen.
Gentlemen, I wouldn't wish the pain of this structure on my worst enemy. Trust me, I've seen a few of them in this match before. He's been waiting a very long time for this title opportunity. I hope he's ready. WWE Universe, let him talk to you.
I think LA Knight may let his fists do the
I
talking
just
tonight.
found out I am colorblind.
And introducing the
news
challenger
came
from
out of
Hagerstown,
Maryland.
Maryland, weighing in at 230 pounds, LA Knight.
This
Needed in
sadistic
time for a
brainchild of
chamber match.
Eric Bischoff has determined champions, set WrestleMania main events, and settled a lot of grudges.
KOOL.
The challenger about to
Pushing
compete in a
KOOL is the coolest,
career-altering
having fun
championship
and will
match.
entertain
He
you
is
with his
ready.
witty and charismatic personality as you enjoy his great gameplay. Skipping the rest. I'll be back in a few moments. Christian Cool.
Mellow
Mom keeps asking
And
me why I
introducing
have
the
so much
challenger
candy.
from Boston,
She doesn't know I
Massachusetts,
always
weighing
keep a
in
few
at
tricks up my sleeve.
210 pounds, Carmelo
This guy has future star written all over him.
The winner of the 2021 NXT Breakout Tournament, multiple-time NXT North American champion, and unified that title with the Cruiserweight Championship.
He's got a cocky attitude, but a bad habit of backing it up.
I love dad jokes, but I don't have kids, which makes me a faux pad.
This guy has a lot of fight in him, and competing for the title will make him even tougher.
The ring general has arrived.
A man who ruled NXT with an iron fist and now looks to dominate the main roster.
And introducing the challenger, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds.
My dream job is to clean mirrors,
I
because
can't
I can
imagine what it
really
must
see
be like
myself
locked
doing that.
inside the unforgiving structure.
Four men left to bet. What do you call a well-balanced horse? Answer stable.
A lot of pressure on this superstar. Tonight's where he needs to prove that he's championship material.
6-0-0 in the pool thus far. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Elijah Archer. Three men left.
And introducing the challenger from London, England, weighing in at 228 pounds, Kenny Jackson.
For over 16 years, this structure has played host to WWE's greatest warriors.
8-0-0 now in the pool.
I have returned, and I still see they're making their way to the squared circle. Who has all made their way out now? How many people are left to make their way out? Maybe just one. Looks like Kenny Jackson's going to be... Oh, nobody. Everybody is out into the squared circle. It is go time. And Christian Cool, what's going on? What's new and exciting? I seen you sneak into the chat.
Unfavorable position to be in. You can never come out of the chamber unscathed.
All right, let's see what's going on. Strife was telling some jokes.
What a headbutt.
Mom keeps asking why I have so much candy. She doesn't know I always keep a few Twix up my sleeve. A few Twix up his sleeve. Good old dad joke. Stripe says, I love dad jokes, but I don't have kids, which makes me a faux pas. A faux pas. My dream job is to clean mirrors, because I can really see myself doing that. Oh my God.
These two trading counters, an absolute masterclass.
Joling says, what do you call a well-balanced horse? Answer, stable.
Just hanging out a bit doing one of those
It's a stable horse.
The new dog has number 4 chance to win a channel redemption.
Mom said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward. Good God. Christian Cool says not much, just hanging out a bit, doing one of those Epsom salt feet soaks. Nice.
Hoist it up.
Yeah. Nothing better than a good foot soak or a foot massage.
Grabbing a hold of the arm.
All right, let's see if what else is going on. And by the way, the betting lines have now closed. And it looks like there's a total of 800 Archiverse bucks in the pool. So not a huge pot, but there is a pot there to be won. Stripe says, I just found it. I'm colorblind. The news came out of the orange.
No, stops the count at 2.
The news came out of the orange. All right.
He turns it around.
He's open to start a rush.
So I don't know what else there is as far as dirt sheets go.
Great strength being shown here. Boom! On the outside now, one of the most dangerous places to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Looks like Rikishi reacted to Jey Uso betraying Roman Reigns on SmackDown. Let's see what's going on with that. This is WrestlingNews.com. Sabarjeet Mukherjee. So it says the Bloodline storyline has been the longest in several years and has elevated everyone involved in a major way. After a lot of twists and turns, Jey Uso ended up turning on Roman Reigns on SmackDown this week, and now it appears Rikishi reacted to the same. So Jimmy Uso turned on Roman Reigns after hitting him with a couple of super kicks at the end of WWE Night of Champions, making it clear that the Bloodline is no longer in harmony. Solo Sikoa would then kick Jimmy Uso out of the faction on the following SmackDown. On a previous week's SmackDown, a lot of drama within the Bloodline ensued as fans wanted to know whether Jey Uso would choose his brother Jimmy Uso or Roman Reigns. After a lot of debate and questioning, wow, looks like Gunther's already been eliminated. Holy crap. And Kenny Jackson going right after Carmelo Hayes. Oh, jump kick right to the face of Kenny Jackson. Carmelo Hayes, of course, a former television champion. Television champion happens to be on the line in this Eliminator match. All right, but anyways, a lot of debate and questioning. Jey Uso decided to side with his brother and super kicked Roman Reigns. Following Jey Uso's shocking betrayal of Roman Reigns, WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi took to Twitter and shared a GIF from the Godfather. Fans also mocked Roman Reigns after SmackDown went off the air. We'll have to wait and see how the WWE will book the Bloodline storyline now that the Usos are finally out of the faction. But yeah, it is the longest storyline in several years, and probably the most compelling any storyline's been in a couple years. It'll be interesting to see, where they take things going forward, if they'll end up with a new head of the table, if they'll just squash the Bloodline, or what they're going to do with that. Wow, Kenny Jackson just eliminated Carmelo Hayes as well. Holy shit. Kenny Jackson is on fire.
Here they come.
Who's coming out next? The reigning defending champion, and Kenny Jackson meeting him right outside the ring, tosses him into the squared circle the hard way. Strife says, justice is a dish best served cold. If it were served warm, it would be just water. Oh my God. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do for sure.
Drops the hammer. Right on the
just looking to see if there's anything else really noteworthy.
Oh, the
So there's a title unification and more booked for SmackDown this week. Now, SmackDown was last night. But let's have a see. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know who else has or hasn't. Wow, 1 count only. So this is Felix Upton from RingsideNews.com. Says WWE brought a big show for SmackDown this week, but next week is already set to make history. WWE called the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions up to the main roster as part of the draft. Alba Fry and Isla Dawn are now set for a big match next week. The NXT Women's Tag Team Champions will take on Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler in a unification match. As Ringside News exclusively reported, WWE made plans for that unification when the draft went down. They're, of course, going to have continued coverage of that. But so far, looks like SmackDown is the tag team title unification between Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler and Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Baron Corbin versus Cameron Grimes. Shotzi versus Bayley. If Shotzi wins, she replaces Bayley. So, I mean, it's a solid card.
Brought down with the Bulldog. The champ now absorbing a little damage. Here he is, and he's
there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of
I would get out of his way if I were in the ring.
additional noteworthy information. I mean, other than the fact that everybody knows that the rumor that Carlito signed with WWE, I don't think it's really a rumor at this point.
Oh, elbow caught him right on the bridge of the nose. He's got him scouted.
That seems to be pretty much it for more noteworthy information as far as the deep dirt sheets are concerned for this evening. Now, that said, I do have a list. And this is the top 10, or well, it says the 10 best WWE World Championship matches according to CageMatch.net.
Able to get the advantage here.
And I'll get to that in just a minute. I'm just going to catch up on chat quick here. And Christian Cool dropping 100 tiny little beautiful gems all over the floor. Thank you, Christian Cool. Appreciate that. Life is great. Tossed a sub the other day. Tonight, Christian Cool dropping 100 tiny beautiful little gems, making it sparkle like an episode of Twilight. As ghastly as that is.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
All right, so nothing to catch up on the chat except for that. Thank you very much, Christian Cool. Appreciate the 100 biddies. So Kenny Jackson's still in it to win it. Still in there. Pulling at all the stops and doing whatever it takes to try and win this matchup. It's crazy. Thank you for the shout out for Christian Cool. And yes, the special shout out as well. Perfect. Appreciate that. And for anybody just coming in, we also want to make a note that YTD Academy over on YouTube is now sitting at 516 subscribers, I believe. Joe Link, is that correct?
Time to hit the panic button.
So, all right, this is 10 best WWE World Championship matches according to CageMatch.net, and it's by thesportster.com. Now, it's from April of last year, but it's still fairly recent. So there have been some legendary matches. Oh, I have a phone call coming in, so I'm going to pause that. Give me a moment.
Challenger eating up some damage. Sent crashing to the floor. Counters that.
Uh-oh. Arm drag. Simple yet effective way to get out of a predicament.
And just got caught with that DDT.
Boom. There was some power behind that punch. Snap suplex.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Battling the spine there.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so. The champ's eyes look glazed over. Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Simply refuse. Sister Abigail. Good night.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted. This is complete insanity.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices, 088. The number to win a YTV championship matches, 6.
There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the spark for one of these competitors?
And out of the ring he goes.
Rises up. Will it be?
Oh, I thought the champ had it.
Incredible to think, after everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Oh, what impact.
He's looking completely lost as evades the attack.
Banging back with their own counter.
Knight caught by surprise.
Ooh, quick knee to the gut.
Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target. Oh, he knew what was coming. Uh-oh. Great defense by Knight. What a shot! Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Uh-oh, we know what's next. Brought down with a neck breaker. The title might change hands.
That's gotta be it.
There's two! And he's still in the game.
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark, or is it the challenger's last gasp?
I think there is still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall. Forced out of the ring.
Ooh.
Moved out of the way. That could change the whole complexion of this match. Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Powerless position to be in right now. He's ejected from the ring.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Ooh. Look out.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
What a suplex.
Cover. Two. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the three.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Setting up again.
Big impact off the neck.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Champion.
Seeing an answer for every move attempted.
Ooh, well-planted knee.
Ouch.
And again, Knight gets caught by the opposition.
Knight's being taken into the deep waters here.
Belly.
Flash. Here's the torture rack.
Racked up. Not finished yet.
Oh, my.
Uh-oh. Oh, to the back of the neck. What a lariat.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Knight shows his agility.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Nice takedown.
Going to be woozy after that impact.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
Three. No. The shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it. On the outside now, one of the most dangerous places to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, man, he is fired up now. Oh, my.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Is it enough? The cover! Oh, and a near fall.
The determination of the challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion.
Right to the face.
My God.
Oh, what a counter. Okay, he's re-entering the ring. He gets sent down to the floor.
The LA Knight has been eliminated.
Leaving the ring now to explore the chamber.
Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that.
Boom, right in the button.
His eyes are fixated. He's looking to end this.
Uh-oh. Averts disaster and finds the neck breaker.
WTF. Knight was eliminated by a knee to the gut.
On the outside now.
No place is safe in the elimination chamber, but the outside is especially dangerous.
All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Oh, what an elbow.
The challenger being outclassed here.
Not what you want to see by any means. Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Gets him with the counter. Close fist connect.
Uh-oh.
Planted with a wicked DDT. Great counter.
Oh! Looks like they're looking for a clover leaf. Oh, into a backbreaker. Painful.
Arm wringer applied.
Down for a European arm breaker.
Trapping the arm.
The champion retains.
And here's another look at some incredible action from a match that we're not likely to stop talking about for a long, long time.
Here is your winner, and still television champion, Psychosis Kyle Riley.
And that's a textbook win. A lot to be proud of there.
Hard to argue with another notch in the win column, especially one like that.
I have returned, and man, what a chamber match that was. I mean, in the beginning, I thought Kenny Jackson was going to shock the world and run through everybody like a hot knife through butter. But man, oh man, Kyle Riley, the reigning defending champion, turned up the heat, and wow, what a match. Still your reigning defending Wrestle Wars Genesis television champion from Team Life is Great, Psychosis, Kyle Riley. Wow. All right, and I'll issue the payout for that. Just give me a moment. And then I'll catch up on Chad as well.
There have been some
and then I'll get back to the list if we have time to finish it. The missus is home, so discussions are going to be had. But give me a moment. I'll issue the payout. And we'll get the betting line ready for the next match of the night. The second match in the championship rounds. And, of course, the co-main event of the evening. So Kyle Riley, your victor and still champion. And LA Knight was very... I mean, he looked good in that match as well. LA Knight could have stole the show. He was kind of the dark horse in that for me. So the payout was issued. And now we are moving on to the co-main event of the evening. All right, here we go. Co-main event of the night. And it is for the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Championship in the women's division. It is a best 2 out of 3 falls match. And from Team Joe Link, it is Dangerous Amber Extreme taking on the Queen of the Hive from Team Honeybee Wrestling. It is Queen Bee, the reigning defending champion and Triple Crown champion, It is showtime and go time. I'm going to open up the betting line. Just give me a moment while I do that.
Ended up getting taken out like a chump.
All right, so who walks out Grand Prix champion?
The new jackpot number for a
Is it going to be
channel
Amber
redemption of
Extreme
your choices,
from Team Joe Link or from the Honeybee Wrestling? Is it going to be
6.
Queen Bee? I'll give you 5 minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are open. You are good to go. And we are moments away from seeing these two villainous vixens go head-to-head in a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. It is going to be a fantastic match. I personally am going to go with Amber Extreme on this one. She is hungry. She's lost championships as of late. There's been a lot of turmoil in the Outlaws, the issues with the Blade Runners. I mean, it's been a bit of and then, of course, the Wolfpack Gals, the Outlaws, the Wolfpack Gals, always feuding. There's an ongoing rivalry there, so it's going to be a very interesting night. One half of Winter Swarm, Triple Crown champion, Queen Bee, putting her title on the line against Amber Extreme. Let's turn and burn. And I am just going to be a moment. The missus just actually walked through the door, so I am going to say hello. And, of course, she's making me a coffee, so I'm going to get that. So I'll be right back. I will catch up on chat. And Strife, if you want to tell more jokes, feel free to do so. I will read them all, I promise you. Look at that. 1,500 Archivers bucks already in the pool. With just under 4 minutes to make your bets. Get your bets in, guys. And I'll be right back.
Hello, MS Archer.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight. The challenger looks focused at the task at hand. She is determined to end the champion's reign tonight.
Thanks, I updated her
She
like
is
last
one of the
week.
top competitors in the women's division.
And she's got
Most
double the
people
proof you
can't
need.
tell the difference between entomology and etymology. I can't find the words for how much this bugs me.
A look of confidence on her face.
Rightfully earned as the double champ.
To see a complete
now she
list
has
of
2 women's
champions from each
divisions gunning for her
respective brand,
gold.
simply type
Yeah, but this superstar is
TWA.
more than up to the challenge.
WCW or YTD into the chat.
She has been absolutely dominant, and I think that dominance will
We're
continue tonight.
renovating the house, and the first
Showing
floor
the
is
world
going
titles
great,
that she
but the
has worked
second
so
floor is another
hard
story.
to collect.
What did the toilet say to the other toilet? Answer: you look flushed.
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, Dangerous Amber Extreme. And her opponent from London, England, she is the
I thought my Cairo after
Grand Prix
one to anything,
champion,
but now I
the
stand
Queen
corrected.
Bee.
That championship right there is what it's all about, gentlemen.
After winning this title, the champion seems to be riding high.
Any champion's riding high. Cole, what do you want them to skulk around, bummed that they're the best?
And that's not what I meant. Forget it. And well-timed maneuver there.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
She's got an answer for that. Hey, Byron, just like you. Bankrupt.
Oh, no.
The wedding was so beautiful, even the cake was in tires.
Oh, I had that well scouted.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Kick gets caught.
Oh, man, drop kick.
A rivalry has reached a new level when superstars collide in this combat zone. Corey, what are the keys to remember for the competitors?
You got to tee off on an opponent. Use everything in your vicinity as a weapon. It's about a competitor getting theirs up high.
I have returned. All right. Sorry, I had to say hello to the missus. She is currently in the mansion.
She turns it around.
All right. What did I miss here? Don't worry, Strife. I'm going back. Oh, and Strife says hello, Mrs. Archer. She says hello. You updated who last week? Oh, Amber's new attire looks fantastic. Yeah, it does.
Attacking the back in that way, there's definitely a plan in place here.
Tossed back into the ring. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Strife says, what the fuck? Knight was eliminated by Anita. The guy, yeah, because knockouts are on. TKOs and knockouts are on. So you can be TKO'd. You can be knocked straight out cold. Pins submitted. What is with the referee? Why does he need to run halfway across the arena to count the pinfall? I don't get that. Just drop to your knees and count. It's really that simple. All right, so Strife says we're renovating the house, and the first floor is going great, but the second floor is another story. Oh my God. You and your dad jokes. Joling says, what did the toilet say to the other toilet? Answer, you look flushed. Oh my God. What did the what say? What did the horny frog say? Oh. No.
No, this is gonna hurt.
They're telling dad jokes that are bad enough as is. I should tell them the blue one. Joe Link, I got one for you. I'm going to read yours, don't worry, but what is lighter than blue? What is lighter than blue? So Strife says, at first I thought my chiropractor wasn't any good, but now I stand corrected. Oh my God. Strife, where do you find these jokes?
The challenger is not in a great place.
The wedding was so beautiful, even the cake was in tears. That was just so awful. It's funny. Okay, I'll give it to you though. My therapist told me I have problems expressing my emotions. Can't say I'm surprised. Oh my God.
You're taken out of your game. That's a real possibility now in this match. At this juncture, you have to wonder if these superstars can keep up this pace.
They're certainly being taken into
what?
The deep
waters sorry.
Now.
No, I'm not telling the frog one.
A slam.
They haven't even guessed the first one yet.
Counters.
That is delicious. Anyways, I just paid $100 for a belt that doesn't fit. What a huge waste. Oh, that one's evil. Hopefully there's no oversized people in the chat room taking offense. Strife says Google. Joe Link says, light. Actually, the answer is light blue. Light blue is lighter than blue. It's the stupidest funny joke I've ever heard in my life. She says the frog joke is...
Everyone get out of the way. These two are abandoning all restraints.
All right, now I'm caught up on chat. Nobody can complain or whine that I'm not paying attention.
And now she's demonstrated her whole
scratching and clawing. This could be it.
Okay. Now, we didn't get far into that list, and I honestly don't think we're going to have time to finish it as per usual. So I'm just going to run down the 10 matches they're talking about, and we can have slight discussions about it. But other than that, we don't have time for a whole list. We're in the co-main event now. It's looking like it's, Amber Extreme's looking like she's getting ready to end things here.
Much worse for him, Cole.
It is best 2 and 3 falls, though. What's the score count? Has anybody got a pinfall or a submission yet? Joe Link, is there a score? Or is it nothing to nothing right now? Rub it, that's it. It wasn't stroking, it was rub it, because Strife knew the joke before I even said it. He's like, rub it. 0-0, okay.
Can't put this one away even after that big maneuver.
Great match so far, though. Amber Extreme coming back with a new look, but still has might be a new look, but still the part of a warrior princess does Amber Extreme have.
It just tore us apart.
Strife says, your mom and I let astrology get between us. It just tore us apart. Oh my God.
And now she comes up with a
wow, 1-0 for Amber Extreme.
Great counter.
Queen Bee not taking any of that lightly. Right on the attack. Oh! Big power slam by Amber Extreme. Or sorry, by Queen Bee.
Strong
Man.
Irish whip.
Irish whipped her so hard she bounced straight off the turnbuckle there. Nice head scissor takedown. Almost a hurricane. I'd say that's more of a head scissor takedown. I disagree with Cole. Oh! Fuck! Jesus Christ, she just about decapitated Amber Extreme right there, but only a 2 count out of that. Only a 2 count out of that. That's crazy.
There's got to be some sense of desperation right now.
Landed that elbow with nobody home.
The match still continues.
Nice spinning back kick by Queen Bee. Oh, lariat! Right out of nowhere. And another. Nice leg sweep. Amber Extreme tried to catch her with a front kick to the midsection. And Queen Bee got the pin going here. And it is 1-1 just like that. The reigning defending champion has tied it up. Holy shit! Jesus Christ, she heel kicked her right in the fucking head. Wow! Holy fuck! What a comeback. Man, it looked like Amber Extreme was going to run right through the champion. But wow, all heart and resiliency from Team Honeybee Wrestling there. Queen Bee with a huge victory in the 2 out of 3 falls matchup. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and still the YTD Academy Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling, Queen Bee. The Queen of the Hive, still your champion. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
The Queen Bee.
Quite the celebration after a decisive tap-out win.
I imagine
that is crazy. So congratulations. Yeah, damn, right is right. I thought for sure Amber Extreme was going to be our new Grand Prix champion. That was a huge comeback. Huge comeback. All right. So I'll issue the payout for that, and then we're on to the main event of the evening. And again, the ladies are closing out the show tonight in the co-main and main event of the evening. This next matchup, though, is a fatal 4-way elimination matchup. Falls count anywhere for the Women's Legends Championship, currently held by reigning defending undisputed champion, and she's the winningest superstar in Archiver's history, the Viking.
Back-to-back.
Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone defending against Beth Phoenix. Mickey James from Team Luke the Gooner 94, of course, and Gail Kim, former Women's Legends champions, all of them. It is going to be a banger. But let me get the
that double head kick is
betting line open. Give me a moment while I do that.
Medication should not be stored in this. Hey.
I have to issue the payout for the last one, too, apparently. Thought I already did. Apparently he's telling me I did not. All right, Queen Bee was your winner, so 1,500 Archiver's bucks has been distributed. And here we go. So who walks out Women's Legends Champion? If I can spell it right. For some reason, it put Chameleon in there. That's kind of weird. All right, it's going to be Beth Phoenix, Gail Kim, Mickie James, or the reigning defending champion, Rose Brewer.
Oh.
I'll give you guys 10 minutes to make your bets for the main event. And there we go. The betting lines are open, so go ahead and bet your life away. But here we go. Main event of the evening. Women's Legends Championship on the line. Falls count anywhere. Fatal 4 elimination rules. Beth Phoenix, Gail Kim, Mickie James, and the Viking. Let's go. Wow. My wife's got jokes of her own. I look to the right and mountains appearing out of the clouds, so to speak. Although those mountains are fluffy like clouds. They're very nice and squishy. I like them. I like them a lot. I was wondering why you were smiling, so it made me look. That's why.
It's a big time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on
My
the
wife
line
is
here.
very dirty. It's one of the several billion reasons I love her ass. Strife says it's ours. All ours. Viking shit should have bet on her. We followed our wiener and bet on Gail Kim. Well, you should never follow your wiener. Well, depending on your age. But your wiener, that is the wrong head to follow 99.9% of the time. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm going to guess you're not married. Or you sleep on the couch.
And introducing the challenger from Richmond, Virginia.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go over that list.
Remember, guys, the title's on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was
and
in this
again, it
much
was...
jeopardy. Tonight might just be the night the title
10 best
changes
WWE
hands.
World Championship matches according to CageMatch.net. So number 10, they listed Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels, No Mercy 2008.
Ready to compete for that title.
And it got a 9.26 out of 10 rating. Number 9 was Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, SummerSlam 1994, 9.28. I'm hoping this is not in any particular order because Bret Hart versus Owen Hart should be at least a top 3 out of a top 10 list of anything when it comes to best world championship matches. That was phenomenal. Number 8 was Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins versus John Cena, which was Royal Rumble 2015. It got a 9.29.
Beth Phoenix looks poised for competition.
Number 7 was Daniel Bryan versus John Cena, SummerSlam 2013, a 9.3. There's another one I'd have at least top 5. I don't know if this is supposed to be in any particular order. We'll find out if they so far the ratings keep going up, so I'm guessing, but that's strange.
Holding indomitable pillars of strength.
Number 6
in layman's terms
is Triple H versus Cactus Jack, No Way Out 2000, 9.31. Number 5 is Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock, WrestleMania 17, got a 9.37.
The youngest Hall of Fame inductee in the history of WWE.
Number 4 was again Triple H and Cactus Jack, but from Royal Rumble 2000, scored a 9.45. Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, Royal Rumble 2003, 9.47. I mean, any match with Benoit and Angle, especially if they're competing against one another.
Champion, representing the Wolfpack from Copenhagen, Denmark.
The other double champion, in TWA. She's one half of the World Tag Team Champions as well as carrying the Legends Championship.
Winning a women's
Rose
title
Brewer's
in
done it just about it
already
all.
means you're at the top of the industry. So what does 2 titles indicate?
Number 2 on the list is Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. WrestleMania 20 got a 9.59.
Every time she successfully defends
All right, so I would put that ahead of the Kurt Angle Benoit match. Barely. Might have even tied that one. But still, the Bret Hart Owen Hart match should have been higher. And last that's what happens when I look at boobies. I get tongue-tied. It's my wife's fault. Anyways, number 1, last... What? But they weren't put away. They were very nicely and poetically, if you will, revealed. It was nice. But anyways, CM Punk versus John Cena. Money in the Bank 2011 got a 9.64. And although that was a tremendous, tremendous match, I would say the Angle versus Benoit, Owen versus Bret, and Benoit versus Michaels and Triple H were all better than the CM Punk John Cena match. But John Cena, CM Punk created a lot of hype, right? I mean, CM Punk was possibly on his way to the company. Everybody was wondering if they were going to keep the title on him, even though he was supposed to be leaving. Then he did win and kind of blew the roof off of everything. Then he stayed, right? He had a 400, and if I'm not mistaken, I can fact check this in a second, but if I'm not mistaken, CM Punk had a 434-day run as WWE champ, which, by the way, was far too long. I still think that guy is way overhyped. I really, really believe that. But that said, they mustered up a good match. I can't take anything away from John Cena, CM Punk. But I don't think it was as good as the other ones. I don't think so. Strife responded to my comment, well, it's the bigger head, so hard not to. I'm trying to figure out why your dick is bigger than the head on your shoulders. That's weird, my friend. I mean, my wife jokes and calls me a penis face, but at this point, you are the penis face.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
By the way, I'm trying to convince her, because she does have a Twitch account, and she does pop into the chat. I'm trying to convince her, Luke the Gooner, Joe Link, Strife, I'm trying to convince her she needs to have a wrestler. What do you guys think? She could deepen the women's division. Joe Link says he is good. Sorry, who's good? Oh, Punk. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate Punk. I'm just not as big of a fan as most people are. I don't hate him like Glenola hates him. Because Glenola really hates him. Does not like him whatsoever.
You two have poor taste. Joe Link, you watch polishing.
Coming next. The shoulders.
I think those are some weird things to call him.
No one is going to question if you skip
CM Junk. $1 bill Phil.
That's one way to leave the ring, I suppose.
What? I don't think I've ever seen him referred to as a $1 bill Phil before, but that's fucking pretty funny right there.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
That is pretty funny.
Uh-oh.
Able to reverse.
I'm assuming that's supposed to say Collision.
Phoenix.
Luke the Gooner, do you mean Collision, the new show that started tonight? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even watched SmackDown from last night yet. I do plan on it. At some point.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Skipping the rest.
Gets put into the
That is what
barricade.
he said people called him in the article I read.
That's what he said. People called him in the article I read. Oh, okay.
Displaying that power. Look at her opponent.
BM stunk.
Oh, man. There's no way.
Luke Gooner says some of the stuff he says is true, though. That's true. I mean, he does speak the truth. That's not the. I mean, him doing shoots and cutting promos isn't my issue. My issue is when he starts acting like a whiny little bitch and thinks he's better than everybody else in the company. And how many times has he done that? Yet he still has a job. And that's simply because AEW is, they will do anything to keep a name right now to try and continue to build their product. So I kind of get that, but
Kick out. She still has life.
Mickie James still in it to win it. 2 count only by Beth Phoenix.
And it looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Hey, Sleepy Doucher has to do this time of year.
All right. Yo, Uzi. What's going on, Uzi? Welcome in.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that.
But yeah, he can be an asshole. Yeah, he can be an asshole. That's the problem with CM Punk, is his ego. Although he likes to come off as this calm, collective guy that's in it to help the business and put over the young generation, he's got that, still has that ego about him, right? He still thinks he's better than others in many ways, and you just can't have that, and especially at his stage of the game now. And as I said before, I mean, you're talking about a guy that left the business for a period of, what, 6-7 years, 4 or 5 years, whatever it was. He went to the UFC, thought he was going to be a fighter, got his ass whooped twice, and then comes back and still tries to sell himself as a tough guy. So for me, who was a guy that wasn't as invested as everybody else was to begin with, now my investment level has dropped on the market, so to speak. I don't speak for anybody else. And again, I don't hate CM Punk. He has put on some good matches. For me, to watch CM Punk, it depends on who he's with, who he's wrestling against. Like if I'm watching a movie and you say, "Hey, CM Punk's wrestling on TV," I'm not turning the channel. Unless you tell me he's in there with Chris Jericho or MJF or something like that, then I'll check it out. But I mean,
ooh, and Beth fights back. The awesome power of the Glamazon.
Thanks, Joe Link. Any tick to expedite my 200 goal. Are you just trying to breach 200 followers, Uzi? Is that what we're talking about here? Are you reaching 200 followers here on Twitch? And by the way, we have just breached 1,400 followers here on Twitch. So congratulations, guys. And 516 subscribers now on YouTube. Fantastic. I don't know why Tony Khan just stood there and just let him say everything about your company in the press conference. I wouldn't have done that. I'd got him. Yeah, I agree. Uzi said not really, but I said it because it's literally going to be the goal once I sort of shit out. Or sorry, once I sort shit out. Well, how many followers do you have right now? If you don't mind sharing. How far from 200 are you? And Mickey James has been eliminated down to 3. Rose Brewer, Gail Kim, and Beth Phoenix.
Letting her opponent know she is ready for
You're at 40, but your goal is from 200?
Driven into the
oh, they must have done bot sweeps. You must have had a lot of bots attached to your channel.
What's she waiting for?
That would explain that.
Gesturing rather than winning. And once more, Phoenix is under attack.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were saying you're 160, you're 40 away. Gotcha, okay. Well, I mean, Uzi, when you go live, make sure you post on Discord.
This way.
Those last hits rattled the champ.
And you know, sometimes it doesn't even hurt to post in the promote section. But every once in a while, don't do it every single time. You don't want to double post. But every once in a while, throw it in No Holds Barred too, because No Holds Barred gets more attention than pretty much every other channel, except for Joe Link's wrestling match and Superstars of the Week and other such things. I mean, people only look at certain things certain times of the week.
Welcome to the Rhodes Den, Kyle
20,054. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome into the main event here at episode number 484. We are 16 episodes from our 500th episode here at the Archiverse TV channel. Got a lot going on. Next Friday night, the 3rd annual Bash at the Beach stream preview. It's going to be a thrill ride. All championships are going to be on the line. We're going to see some fiery feuds, raging rivalries, championship battles, people looking to be immortalized. It is going to be an absolute fire evening. And then, from Bash at the Beach, it is straight forward into episode 500. And of course, we'll update everybody to let you know what's going on with that. What we're going to do
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
You and I both.
without the numbers.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Can we actually call you Kyle without the numbers? Just without the numbers, or just Kyle? Uzi says, because I went to rehab during our planning of that.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Just Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah, we never worked you in. I didn't know you went to rehab, though. How'd that go? Everything's going well for you?
The number to win a YTV championship matches.
Heinous attack to the knee.
Stripe says, fun. Yeah, I'm sure rehab's not a walk in the park. No party there. But sometimes necessary for those that have the balls to do it. Right?
She got the shoulders down.
Oh, it was a rehab for concussion treatment and wrist therapy. Okay. Well, when you said rehab, I automatically went the other direction.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Okay, so what's going on with that? Did you have were you checked for CTE, things like that? By the way, what era did you grow up in watching wrestling? Well, I've been watching wrestling since I was 4 years old. So about 1981. My favorite wrestler of all time is Bret the Hitman Hart. Beth Phoenix has been eliminated. We are down to Gail Kim and the reigning defending champion.
This could get wild. Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
But anyways, yeah. So I've got to witness a lot of really good wrestling. Really good wrestling in the last 41 years. You grew up in the PG era, 2005. So, I mean, although you would have seen some good wrestling, you missed like a lot of great golden years. The Attitude Era, although a lot of stars, a lot of big stars came out of the Attitude Era. For the most part, it was actually, in my opinion, overrated because as many big stars that emerged from the Attitude Era, many more that could have been stars were pushed into a corner and held back just so they could keep limelighting the same 12 or so people. So, although a lot of things happened, I don't know. You grew up during Punk's upcoming? Nice.
She grabbed a sledgehammer and she's looking
nice. Can somebody drop the Discord link and the YouTube link for Kyle? Yo, Honeybee Wrestling's in the house. What's going on, Honeybee? You knew that Queen Bee was in a match tonight with Amber Extreme for the Grand Prix Championship, yeah? That was last match. It was the co-main event, but you didn't know that? Okay, so she was defending against Amber Extreme in the co-main event. Fantastic match, by the way. With the Straight Edge Society. You know what? I actually really liked the Straight Edge Society. I thought that was one of the better things Punk did while he was still in WWE. And I would have liked to have seen them do more with it, but as usual, Vince McMahon dropped the ball. Anytime back, like when after the mid-90s, Vince rarely invested in factions and tag teams properly. Which is 360 to now, right? Because, I mean, the tag team division in any promotion right now is probably the hottest commodity in pro wrestling. A lot going on in tag team divisions. But yeah, I really like the Straight Edge Society. Damn, Gail Kim slipped out the back door, but then got booted right in the face. Well, we knew this was going to be a battle. She's winding down. So again, that list was thesportster.com. If anybody wants to actually go read the article in its entirety, see now I didn't get a chance to do so. But let me just run it down again. It was the 10 best WWE World Championship matches according to CageMatch.net. Number 10, Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels, No Mercy 2008. Number 9 was Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, SummerSlam 94. Number 8, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins and John Cena, Royal Rumble 2015. Number 7, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, SummerSlam 2013. Number 6 was Triple H versus Cactus Jack. No Way Out 2000. Number 5 was Steve Austin versus The Rock, WrestleMania 17. Number 4, Triple H versus Cactus Jack, Royal Rumble 2000. Number 3 was Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, Royal Rumble 2003. Number 2, again, Chris Benoit, this time against Triple H and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 20. And then last but not least was CM Punk versus John Cena, Money in the Bank 2011. And that article, wow, look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the Fatal 4-Way Elimination matchup and new Legends Champion, Gail Kim, your victor and new champion. She has dethroned the Viking. Wow, big surprise at the end of the show. Congratulations to Gail Kim. Huge win over the leader of the Wolfpack Gals, who was a double champion. She is still one half of the World Tag Team Champions for Wrestle Wars Genesis, however. And I'm sure she'll climb back to the top of the food chain eventually. It is the Viking Rose Brewer. She tends to do that.
This following my winner was the right idea.
What an amazing match.
All right. What a main event. New Legends Champion. Strife says 3 times in a row, Rose went for a spear and Gail Kim just plowed her in the face. Yeah, I know, with a sledgehammer. Almighty Exotic, what's going on? Welcome in. And we got people popping into the end of the show. Maybe we'll have a bonus match. Joe Link, do you think we should have a bonus match?
Together we will grow strong in our
should we have one more match? I mean, I believe at one point Team Glenola wanted to have a rematch between Elijah Archer and the Wolfman Alan Severn. Submission match for the Pure Wrestling Championship, and it just happens to be that Alan Severn once again is the Pure Wrestling Champion. So I think it's only fitting that maybe we have a go-home happy match. We put that title on the line, submission match, just like Glenola said, and see what happens. What do you think? I mean, I'm down. I am down. A few extra people come in right at the end of the show. It's the very last match of the night, so I think we can offer one more match for people to enjoy. Double booking Severn. That's exactly what's going to happen. But to be fair, and if you ask Joe Lake, when I talked about not necessarily wanting to double book,
he is awesome, Kyle 20054. Oh, the game cut him off.
Sorry about that. My batteries on my other controller kicked the bucket. All right, so Wrestle Wars Genesis is over. It is time for a bonus match.
Right, Joey. Laughing. So much for the bonus match.
All right, here we go. Oh, I have to issue the payout for the last match as well before I forget. Give me a second.
Oh, okay, got the PlayStation locked up.
Gail Kim was the victor. 1,420 Archivers bucks being distributed. And I'll tell you what, I'll even open the betting line for the go-home happy match. Give me a second. First, I'm going to get things going. It is a rematch. It was originally called for by Team Glenola. And it is a one-on-one submission match for the YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Championship. Actually, hold on. Didn't mean to do that.
We want the tag titles.
There we go. We'll keep it in the Genesis Arena. All right, here we go. The one Elijah Archer versus the Wolfman. Alan Severn 1v1 submission match. With his newly won Pure Wrestling Championship on the line. It hasn't updated in exhibition yet. It still says Mitchell Vaughn is the holder, but Alan Severn beat him earlier tonight. He just hasn't updated yet. So here we go. Final match of the night. Main event of the evening. Go home happy match. Who walks out Pure Wrestling Champion?
The channel redemption of your choices. 088. The number to win a YT.
Is it going to be Elijah Archer?
6.
Getting some vengeance. Just a little bit of revenge on the Wolfman. Or is the reigning defending champion, Alan Severn, going to retain his championship? 5 minutes to make your bets.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
And there you go. Betting lines are open. Get your bets in. It is showtime and go time. Let's go. All right, I'm just going to be a moment. I'm going to step off the broadcast for a moment. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee, kiss my wife, and then I'll be back.
That is for the Pure Wrestling Championship. Making his way to the ring, representing the Coalition from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 255 pounds, the one, Elijah Arthur.
Let's not forget, the title is on the line here tonight. How can I forget? I've been looking forward to this match for a long time.
I have to say the level of pride he has in his game is truly impressive, guys.
Yeah, he's about as proud as a peacock, Michael. And you know what? He has every right to be.
And his opponent, representing the Wolfpack from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 235 pounds, Wolfman Alan Severn.
Remember, guys, the title's on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
YTD into the chat. Hello.
I have returned. Sorry, I don't have my sound pad on because it's on the other controller, so I didn't want to waste too much time, so I didn't bother hooking it up for the final match. But anyways, Red Hot Chili Peppers, where'd that come from? I gotta go back and see what's going on here. What's my opinion on LA Knight? I think he's more over than anybody else on the roster. I think he's one of the most talented workers and has one of the best bodies of work in the entire company right now, and I think he deserves a better push. For me, I'd like to see either LA Knight or maybe Ricochet win the men's Money in the Bank. YTD Academy Dark match redeemed by Joe Link, Britt Baker, and Svetlana versus She-Fiend. Ooh, handicap match. How dare you? That is ghastly.
Armringer into the Kimura. It's not embarrassing.
I just claimed 3 guys for my wrestlers. All right, you can do that. Just make sure when you go into the claimed superstar, you put who it is you're claiming. You have to redeem that too, though. There is a channel reward for redeeming claim a wrestler. Now, Kyle, do you have 2K23? Are you capable of creating a wrestler for us to add to the roster, or you can also have one built? There's no cost for that. There's a cost for redeeming wrestlers, just so we don't have everybody under the sun redeeming and claiming, or well, just claiming wrestlers all the time. So you have to actually earn Archerverse bucks to do that.
Here it comes.
We can hear the RCP in the background when you were in the menu setting up the match. Really? Weird. Very interesting.
And if you sense an injury, well, that's just a cherry on the submission sundae.
Climbing up top, he's got big plans. Sky high.
Ooh, flying fist drop.
Every ounce of momentum is now against him. Yeah, the defects in his game.
I mean, I'd bet on Archer. But the last time I did that, somebody hit him in the face with a set of steel steps and won. So
Torturous knee.
he cheated.
That certainly wasn't pretty. Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Savern setting Archer up here. Look at this suicide dive, and he lands it. Flying crossbody right through the ropes. That's crazy.
Hurling your own body like that is insane.
Nice neck drop by the Wolfman. Little ruthless aggression here. Joe Link says Britt is very upset at She-Fiend. She was trying to bust down TV booking office doors for matches, while She-Fiend had a bit of a rough afternoon. The Wolfpack gals got beat up by Damage Control earlier this afternoon at YTD Academy. You tried to claim 3? I didn't see anything come up. I mean, you just got to click the money bag beside, you know, that where you put your chat text in. LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Max Caster.
The ring from the floor now.
Unique 3,000 Archer bucks.
Right in the mat, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty.
Yeah, you just got to save up some Archerverse bucks. It doesn't take long. We have it set here so that it's very easy to gain Archerverse bucks while you're here. And then, of course, you can always bet on matches and try to earn a little extra. But yeah, it doesn't take long. And then once you save that up, you just claim them.
Things should be at a tipping point here. It's tough to resist tapping out when you're hurting.
I mean, which one do you want the most?
3-0 is only 2. I'm sorry about typing it down. They have 1 4 2 0.
Because since you're new here and you don't have a wrestler inked to a contract, we could always gift you a claim. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Either I can do it or Joe Link can do it.
Things just changed in a big way.
Oh, what's this?
There is no reason for
What the hell?
where are they?
Is that Karrion Kross's music? That looks like his video package. Why is Karrion Kross helping Archer?
I kinda want Lanite the most.
Oh! busted Severn wide open. But why is Karrion Kross involving himself here? I'm curious. You want LA Knight the most? Joe Link, do you want to gift him a one-time claim, please? There you go. Is that for 30 days or 60? That's 30 days, right? You know what? I actually meant to lower that, but 2,000 is a pretty good benchmark. I think it doesn't take long to gather 2,000 Archer. Now what? Now the Miz? First Karrion Kross comes out to help Archer. Now the Miz is helping Alan Severn? I mean, what is even happening? What is even... Oh, look at this! Nice reversal, reverse DDT by Archer.
You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces.
Been a great match so far.
They're starting to breathe heavier.
Oh, there you go. So Joe Link has gifted you both. Or, well, two of them. So you have Damian Priest and you have LA Knight. Strife says the Miz doesn't seem to be like Wolfpack, but I don't know what he's doing out there, but I don't know what Karrion Kross was doing out there either, so there's that. Apparently they both wanted to involve themselves in some fashion. Put themselves into the limelight, if you will. Do we have Max Caster? I don't know. I'll have to check. Rear naked choke here by Alan Severn, but a jawbreaker releases the hold. Oh, nice spinning back kick by Archer. Damn, Shining Wizard. Severn's in trouble here. Oh, he's fighting back. He's from the Acclaimed. Yeah, I'm not sure if we have. I'll have to check to see if he's on our roster. Oh, Archer's going for a ride.
That might be the final nail in the coffin.
Archer's in trouble here. Now this is a submission match. Oh wow, look at this arm triangle. But Archer's immediately fighting out. Wow. He get out of that quick. AKO out of nowhere. And look at this, Hell's Gate. Severn in big trouble. But he's fighting it. Look at that, he got right out of it. Wow. Damn. You don't have a hashtag for him? Yeah, well, if he's not already on our roster, we'd have to look into acquiring him because we can't exactly have a wrestler claim that doesn't exist. But for now, you have Damian Priest and LA Knight to start your tag team or faction or whatever. It looks like you're trying to build a faction, I'm assuming.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Extend your elbow. Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
But don't forget to join the Discord because lots happens over there. And, of course, you want to be following YTD Academy on YouTube as well.
If you look on community creations, you can see what his tag is included in the input contract.
That was a basement slobber knocker there by Archer. Good God.
YouTube. TAB on YouTube.
Might have relocated some teeth of Alan Severn there. And Hell's Gate applied again. Again, the Wolf Band in trouble here. Wow, that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by submission via Hell's Gate and new YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion, the one Elijah Archer, your victor and new champion. And I just tried to use the sound pad again. It's not connected. So we'll just pretend the horns go off. Archer with a big win. Finally got his rematch with Severn and made the most of it. The question is, do we get a rubber match? And what will the stipulations for that rubber match be? And when will it be? As of tonight, no more title matches until Bash at the Beach. So Archer's going to be champion for at least 6 days. But anyways, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, for episode number 484, 16 away from 500. It's been a great evening, great show, great action in the ring, great conversations with everybody. Glad you guys could all be here. We are now going to go invade Big Body Meta. If you're not already involved in the invasion, make sure you jump in. He's a great variety streamer, a humble dude. He's been a supporter of the Archivers for a very long time, and it'll be good to see what's going on over at Metaville. So I see 9 people, only 7 in on the invasion. Jump on in here, and let's go visit Big Body Meta. But what a way to wrap up the show. Elijah Archer, once again, the Pure Wrestling Champion. No more championship week matches until Bash at the Beach, which is next Friday night. And we'll, of course, update you on the exact time. You know where the place is. It is the most must-see show on Twitch and YouTube TV, the very best in fantasy wrestling actions, bar none, period, the Archivers TV. Thank you from the entire Archivers management team. Appreciate you all. You don't have to go home. You do have to get the fuck out of my channel. Goodbye.